Okay, so last time on, I guess, our D&D session, we ended right about when combat was about to start. A tall figure rose out of the half-eaten dragon corpse that we had approached, and we fought like two snakes and a bunch of zombies that were half-eaten. So me and Pip got absolutely covered in viscera, yay for melee fighters. So yeah. After the battle was complete and we proved ourselves victorious, we went to go camp out for the night. Uh, Valeska gave, I believe it was Valeska, gave me and Pip potion of cleanliness, which was either just like prestidigitated water or paint. Either way, we were both thankful to have something that would get the viscera out of our hair/fur. So we poured it on our bodies. Yep. And other people did other stuff that I did not write down. Pip tried to teach the party how to sleep in the sand, and it was very cute, but we came to the consensus that it was perhaps impractical. So, overall, the night was uneventful, and we woke up the next morning and continued our journey towards the ruins. And while we were walking, we came across an oasis, and we were like, sweet, water. We can use this to clean off the remaining viscera from our clothes, or, get something to drink. So, Pip tried to go into the water, and there was an undead zombie in the water, and we proceeded to kick its ass. And, after that happened, Asha purified the water, and we saw a red glint. And Cora pulled it out with using her mage hand, and we found that the red glint was a gemstone that was attached to the hilt of the dagger. And when somebody picked up the dagger, all the water disappeared. So, oh, yeah, Asha cast Identify on the dagger, and it does what it does. Like when you stab it into the ground, water appears. And she kept the dagger on her. And so that was cool. So we traveled some bit more, and we came to the mountains where we were told that the crypt would be. And after Ragavir summoned his hawk and sent it to look for the ruins, and the hawk got chased by a real hawk, we did find the ruins, and we found the entrance to the ruins, and that's where we left off.
I know if anyone doesn't remember anything from last week, I don't want to hear it. It's the most detailed playback I've ever gotten.
Yes, I write down very copious notes. The notes are so copious that they're completely useless.
So,
Yeah.
you are all there in the in between the crags where the ruins settled, between the indent of the mountains. Probably 300-400 feet away from it, but you can make out the entrance when Ragavir points it out. What are we doing?
I would like to look around and see if we see any other people, creatures, or beings.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
That is a 12.
May I make a perception check as well?
Yes, you may.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it twice.
That's okay. You're consistent. On a 17, you notice some strange objects kind of near the entrance. You can't really make out what they are from this distance. In terms of movement or other living creatures, you see some vultures kind of up in the top of the crags. A lizard here or there, but other than that, not a whole lot of movement.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of squint at the objects, but like stay a little bit of a distance away, and I'm gonna say, hey guys, what are those thingies up there? And I point to where the mysterious objects are.
Okay, so I've still got my hawk, right?
Yes, you have it for another 15 or so minutes.
Okay, so I'm gonna send my hawk over to that area and peer through its eyes, because it's within 100 feet, right?
It's like 400 feet away. You guys are 400 feet from the entrance. You guys wouldn't be on the map right now.
Gotcha.
Oh, whoops.
You can put your tokens down. It's fine.
Oh.
Is this not on the map layer? Is that why? No, it is. I forgot to turn the grid off in some of these maps, so it'll be a little confusing to look at. Sorry.
Okay,
Valid.
I've forgotten how to put a token down.
Drag from your journal page, just drag your name out.
Okay, gotcha. I was holding down the icon.
Yeah, that used to work, but I don't think it works anymore.
Okay. Do you want to approach and get closer for the hawk, or do you want to just send it over?
I'm going to have to approach and get closer because I have to be within 100 feet of it to see through its eyes.
Okay. The rest of you watch as Ragavir starts pushing onward.
I'm gonna follow him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll follow as well.
We don't have to get very close, but I have to be within a certain range of my buddy here to see through his eyes.
I know. I'm just making sure you don't fall over.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
I'm gonna
Do you
follow as
want-
well.
Do you want to get the other side, Valeska, and I'll get this side?
Okay. Scoot to the other side of Riker.
Make a dexterity check, Ragavir.
No.
Is Ragavir crippled?
He's about to
Ragnavir's
be.
not.
What?
What?
Okay. Hold on.
Oh, are we streaming?
Yes.
Oh,
Aha.
nice.
Oh, you don't
Wow.
trip. You don't trip over the rock in the sand. Very good.
Dang, you do a backflip, dude.
I'm gonna
Oh, guys,
follow
with Asha.
behind,
See, it prevented that.
like a few. I'm gonna follow about like 5 feet behind.
Okay. You approach unabated.
Yeah.
Okay, so once we're about within 100 feet of the entrance, I'm gonna pop into my hawk's eyes and send my hawk out over there to
Okay.
get a better look.
It's a bit of a makeshift campsite, you could say. Some burnt down tinder, now completely charcoaled and cindered. Thank you for that. You can see some material left in the sand, what looks to be some form of first aid. You can see some bloodied bandages left in the sand, as well as some footprints leading away from the campsite. Though the further you get away from the camp, the sand seems to have, or the wind seems to have kicked sand over the prints. So there's not much of a trail. But given the recency of the burned items, the bandaging, someone was here recently, and clearly there was a struggle of some kind.
Okay.
Do you see?
I relay that all.
Oh.
Perhaps it's the last adventuring party that came this way?
Hmm.
I don't see who else it could have been, though I'm not quite sure why they would have a skirmish at the campsite.
Perhaps
Maybe they
someone
got messed
greedy?
up.
Maybe someone got greedy, or perhaps perhaps a monster or animal followed them back to camp.
It also could have been another group, just entirely separate from the original ones that we think of.
Yeah, do you see signs of another group, Ragavir?
I don't know if it was your connection, Ryan, but like halfway through what you were saying previously, you just blew up. So your mic might be done right at the moment.
Yeah, I can't hear anything.
I think
can't
he.
hear anything,
I think
so
he died.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You're typing in music, Brie. Oh, the poor lad.
Oh no.
Well, your friendly neighborhood druid is dead for the dead for the time being.
The dexterity killed him.
I'm gonna approach the campsite and look around.
Yeah, I'll approach with her,
Okay.
like being careful just in case something happens.
Okay. It'd be around there.
Oh.
Oh.
Ryan? Hello?
Hello.
Sorry, internet.
Ryan?
Oh, there you go.
Hey.
We are approaching the campsite.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything for that?
Do you want to approach it stealthily, or do you want to just go up to it?
I'm gonna try approaching stealthily, I guess.
Okay. If anyone's going with her, you also have to roll stealth.
Let's see how bad this sucks. Pretty bad.
Oh,
I guess I'll go. Oh, that's nice. Again.
Wow, your nat one is a 12?
But I've gotten a nat one on like stealth like twice. This is terrible.
Crazy. Well, you can't crit fail a skill check.
Well,
Unless the DM says so.
So much like last time, Cora, you start creeping up, and you're like, yeah, I'm good at this. No one's gonna. And Pip just kind of like steps on your foot.
I'm sorry. I didn't
Oh,
see your
what?
foot.
What? I thought you were supposed to be like a sneaky little person.
I am. I'm just really sweaty right now.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
poke
was
his
like-
forehead to see how sweaty he is.
He's not sweaty, but he meant it in a metaphorical sense.
Whatever, just don't step on me again. And I'm gonna just go up to the campsite and look around.
Okay. You see much the same as Ragavir's hawk. Some basic use supplies of some sort of healer's kit, some bloodied bandages, and some footprints leading away, as well as the charcoal and cinders.
So the footprints leading away, like what direction are they leading towards?
They start going this way, but disappear pretty quickly.
Can I perception check around the healer's kit
To determine.
if there's any danger around? Because I've been getting hecked lately by things that are hidden in the sand.
You can
I
make a
would
perception
also-
check for the sand to see if there's anything hiding around, but that'd be. The healer's kit's not going to tell you anything.
Can I?
Okay, then I'll
Try-
look around the sand.
Sorry. Could I try and figure out like how long ago these people like left, or like how old this camp like site is?
Make a survival check.
Yeah, can I try to determine, like, the nature of the conflict that happened here?
Make an investigation check.
That's a 14.
14, your best guess within the last half day. 12 hours. That's about as close as you can pinpoint it. Investigation, there doesn't seem to be any sort of scuffle around the campfire, so you gather they were probably trying to treat their wounds as they settled. And then perception, you don't notice anything. Nothing out of the ordinary, you don't see anything coming at you.
It looks like these people were here within the last, like, day, maybe half day. Probably more closer to, like, 12 or so hours. Are y'all ready to head in? Do you see any, like, dangerous stuff?
I don't, but he goes ahead and he picks up that healer's kit and says, "Finders keepers."
Oh, there's no kit. It's like the remnants of things that they used.
Dang. Well, I guess not.
I'm gonna kind of, like, try and go up to near the entrance and kind of peer inside the crypt and see what I see.
Okay. You see the sandstone archway is weirdly precise, if that makes sense. Like, when you look at masonry or architecture, like, even from your home, like, there's usually, like, sometimes there's imperfections or, like, it's not perfect. This is weirdly perfect, even against the elements, however long you think it's been here. But peering in, you can see... Do you have dark vision? I think you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so peering in, you can see a staircase that's descending, and then a small archway tunnel that kind of follows the staircase down. There's no railing. Some of the steps are chipped and damaged from... You're not quite sure. But you do see a trail of dried blood against the wall, leading down the left-hand side, as well as the floor where the staircase ends. It's probably about 30 feet down.
Okay. And I'm gonna go up to the entrance.
Wait,
Like,
no, don't. Wait, Cora, don't do that.
What? What? I don't see anything in there.
Yeah,
you see
but
something
We should take a very careful look before we enter. That's typically the standard procedure for going into crypts.
toss a rock through the doorway. Let's see what happens.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up a rock and I'm gonna throw it through the door.
You throw it, and you watch it hit a step, and as it hits a step, it doesn't make any noise, but it continues bouncing down.
I would like to walk to the entrance and cast Detect Evil and Good.
Can you hit the spell card for me?
Yeah.
It's up to 10 minutes? Okay. Well, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. The area is consecrated.
Okay.
What's that mean?
It is enchanted.
Okay.
I'm going to let the rest of the group know that this area is consecrated and enchanted.
Can you tell what kind of enchantment it has?
You can gather by the fact that the stone made no sound when you threw it in there. It's probably silence.
Well, I mean, I know how to I can communicate with people as long as I can like see them. I have
Useful ability.
yeah. So I mean, during if we like get into any like trouble, I'm probably gonna be too busy like, you know, killing it. But I mean, and she just kind of shrugs.
Yeah, I want to look around the immediate vicinity. Are there like any magical runes etched into the wall or anything like that?
Are you investigating it, or are you just trying to do like a quick look?
I'll like, I won't touch or anything, but
Okay,
like
so make a
I'll
perception check.
hear it at the entrance. Yeah, I'm not about to go touching random shit in a crypt.
17. You look around for a couple of seconds. You don't see anything in particular.
Okay, whatever's causing this effect must be further into the crypt.
More importantly and more worrisome is if we are going to be able to cast spells once we step inside this place.
Let me try something actually. I'm going to step in and just like cast a little minor illusion of tiny Asha. And I don't have to speak anything to cast it, does it work?
As long as it's not verbal, it works. You create little Asha.
If I... Okay, hold on. If I make a little, like, little melody with it, can anyone hear it?
No sound permeates within the archway.
Okay, I just write out in common, images only.
Okay.
Oh, not being able to cast spells may be a hindrance, but I'm not detecting any immediate threat, so we should get headed in.
Well, spells are okay, but it seems that any spells that are going to be using words.
Any spells that are spoken will not work. Unfortunately, that is probably most of them, but I can do this. And I make little Asha dance.
Oh my gosh, look at her go!
Asha like chuckles, but she like hides it. Like she covers her mouth to hide it.
Pips could start dancing with them.
Very cute.
So no verbal spells.
Maybe like we can come up with a signal or something with like our hands.
That would be advisable, yes, I think so. Also, is it dark down here? Like, can I see?
If you have dark vision, you can see. If
Nope.
you don't, it's as soon as you get to like halfway down the staircase, it's just pitch.
And before Ragavir enters, he's going to speak up and say, I'm not going to be able to see down there unless any of you object, I'm going to light up a torch before I enter.
Do you mind sparing a torch for me, my friend?
Of course.
In case we get separated.
And he pulls out 2 torches, and I'm just going to cast Druidcraft twice to light them.
Okay.
Fancy. Okay, I carry one of the torches.
Are there any like torches along the walls of the crypt?
You don't see any.
Okay.
I'm going to cast light on my necklace.
I think is light concentration.
It is not. It is 1 hour.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like kind of get a ball of flame in my hand and just kind of hold my hand up.
With
Oh, I have an ability. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll cast a light on my staff, which I can do because of racial abilities.
Okay, you guys are currently a light show in daylight at the moment.
Nice.
All my spells are verbal.
Would that work?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It won't give you like a light spell, but you can see in front of you
Okay.
at least.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Okay. You guys cast all of your lights.
Okay.
Before Asha steps inside, she. She's gonna cast Armor of Agathis on herself before we step inside.
Okay. You guys watch as the torches start to flicker a little bit as moisture kind of gets pulled through the fires. It clings to Asha's armor and hardens into ice.
Well, that's pretty nifty, Asha.
Yeah, most of my spells are verbal, so I got extra protection. It's not gonna hurt, right?
You all watch as the same effect happens 5 feet to her right, and Valeska has the same ice coating.
Asha,
Oh no, you got it too.
Well, best to be safe than sorry. If anyone else has any spells that are verbal and can protect them, now would be a good time.
Anyone else?
Nope.
I'm good.
Alright, are we descending?
Oh yeah.
Alright, what's
Yeah.
can we get a marching order? Go ahead and put yourselves in order.
Yeah, I'll say that as I walk into the crypt, I'll be using my staff kind of like a cane, and I'll be using it just to like tap the ground in front of me as I walk.
Shin, what's the range of a torch's light?
30 feet. Or, sorry, it's 20 bright, 20 dim.
Should I go in the front? I think I have 60 feet dark vision.
Ooh, yes. You're
Okay.
stealthy too, so I feel like it's best to be in the front.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Pip goes to the front because he can see in the dark.
Okay.
Do you want to hold on to my tail so you don't lose me?
They can all see you with like 6 light spells lighting you up.
I don't
Well-
think I'll lose you, but if you're offering.
How will your hand reach? And she looks at like the tail, his tail, and looks to where Valeska's hand is.
I'm kind of short.
Okay, but only if you lose me, it's fine. I shouldn't go far though.
Yes, let's try not to get separated.
Okay, how are we approaching this?
Stealthily?
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead and make a group stealth check.
Oh boy.
Stealth?
Come
Come on, Pip.
Oh, that's Pogger.
Carry.
Oh. Oh.
The 2 or the +1.
Looking good, fam.
Oh my god, you guys.
Guys.
Well,
Radimir and Pip can carry the party, I
Carry.
guess.
no, we really can't.
I like how Ragavir's the biggest one and got the best.
I know.
So
I'm just
sick.
imagining him like sneaking around. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh. Blood.
Can I inspect the blood once we're inside? And
You can once you can see it in the sea.
sorry.
Pip's gonna stealthily walk forward.
Okay. As you guys
I'm
descend the
so
steps, it's a little uncomfortable as you all take steps and realize you can't hear your armor, your bags aren't moving around, your breath is completely silent. You kind of gives you almost a bit of a nervous tension. Get behind that door, you fucks.
Okay, well, they moved.
Door?
They
Yeah.
moved, and then I was like, oh, I should move.
Yeah. Okay, we'll stay put.
We're excited.
Let me talk.
I eat the door.
Okay, unicorn stabs you. You all descend, and as you crest like that 30-foot mark, you hit that last step, and you step forward, and you can see a wall in front of you split in the middle, pushed slightly ajar on the left-hand side, and you can see like a pool of blood kind of forming at the edge of the door, as well as an arm just by itself.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
And you can follow the trail of blood and the blood splatter, and you can see it going straight up the wall, down that left-hand side, the same as Strix saw it when she looked down.
That's
Since they have torches and there's doors, they can't really see it, right?
Strix and Pip, you guys can see it when you hit the bottom. Everyone else behind you can't make it out yet.
Yeah,
We can't fucking tell them shit.
Yeah, I put out my hand for people to stop, and then I like do the motion to like come forward, but I do it very slowly.
So while all this is going on, since like we can't actually hear anything, Alma's like also checking behind them to see if like there's gonna be like another party that shows up or something.
Okay, make a perception check, and I'll maintain that as we go.
Okay.
5.
Rest
Okay.
in peace.
I'm gonna turn auto advantage off for you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how to. Sorry.
I got it. There you go. Now it's at the top of your sheet. You can toggle it if you need it.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll step like a step forward so other people can approach. Actually, before I do that, I'll tap the space in front of me with my staff.
Okay. You poke the sandstone. Feels sturdy.
No traps activated or anything.
None that you're aware of.
Okay, I'll take a step forward.
The stone sinks. I'm just kidding. You just take a step forward.
Pip does that too.
The rest of you come down. You can start to make out why they stopped. You can see the arm in the doorway and the pool of blood.
And it's a human's arm?
It is not a human. It's a tabaxi arm.
Oh, okay.
You can see the paw.
Dead kitty.
Toe beans upward.
No. So sad.
These were harvested before their prime.
Can I try to slowly open the door and peek more in?
It's a very large stone door,
Fuck.
It's about 15 feet across and 20 feet up. It's gonna take probably 2 of you at least to push it open.
Yeah.
But thankfully,
well,
there's no noise, so stone grinding on stone.
You're right. Pip kind of like waves his hand and he like at Strix and like makes a motion
Yeah.
to like push at the door.
I nod and I'll brace myself against the door and start pushing.
Okay.
Yeah, Pip pushes too.
No roll required between the two of you. It's manageable, although a little slow. But you do manage to push the door open further, and you can now see inside. And right here, you can see what you assume is a corpse. It is crushed beyond recognition. Whatever hit this thing, it wasn't getting back up as an undead. We'll put it that way.
So there. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Never mind.
Yeah, I want to take a look around the room. Is there like any side from where this large object or creature must have come from? Like any scrapes or anything like that?
You do see. Do you want to go into the room and investigate to see what's going on? Currently, you're standing about 20 feet away, like looking at a crumpled corpse.
I'll take
I'm gonna
a
shoot. Go ahead.
Oh, if you want to do something, then go ahead.
I'm gonna cast Can I even cast message?
Does it have a verbal tag?
Yep.
I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
I literally cannot do anything. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna chill here, I guess.
You see Cora pouting in the back.
Okay, so are we through the door?
So annoying.
I see her
I'll
start to
take a
cast something and
single
just give her a
step
gentle
in.
pat.
Yeah.
Guys, we
Uh,
destroyed the pecking order.
So
Because we're going through the door, right?
You can. I'm waiting on you guys to do stuff. I'm not gonna move you through it by yourself.
Yeah, because the two people in the front open the door, so we should be able to start heading in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna follow behind everyone.
is the corpse missing an arm?
That one is the one that you can see now on the left-hand side. There's two corpses. The one on the left is not, but that body is mangled. You can, based on the damage to the walls where the corpses are, you can surmise whatever hit these people hit them hard enough to crack the stone behind them, and they were just...
Do not like that. Do the doors open? Do the doors open
Inward.
inward? Okay.
So, I'm going to step forward a bit, but can I make a perception to see if there's any danger still nearby that might have caused this?
Sure. Roll a perception check.
Oh.
Looking forward with your 60 feet of dark vision, you do see where the hallway ends, but currently you don't notice anything.
Pip kind of just turns around and shrugs his shoulders.
Yeah, I want, again, now that I'm in the room, I want to see if there are, like, any scrapes on the wall to, like, determine the trajectory that, like, this large, hard item would have taken. Like, deduce where it came from.
You can make an investigation check. 9.
Yep.
The wall and the floor itself is currently coated with blood and shattered. You can make out that the bodies are crushed, so whatever hit it didn't cut it, it just broke the bodies. But other than that, you can't really determine a whole lot.
When I look up, what do I see?
At the ceiling?
Yes.
You see a faint white glow that kind of originates from the ceiling and just travels inward.
So the damage to the walls, like how far up does it go, or does it reach all the way down to the floor?
The impact is about a 15-foot wide, 10 feet up. You can blatantly see it's like spider cracks when you crack glass. Like there was very clearly an impact point, and then all of the damage spreads from there.
I just wanted to know like how far out it went.
It traveled 15 feet roughly. It had a lot of force.
And the ceiling is still 20 feet here?
The ceiling is 20 feet up. Yeah, the ceiling is fine. It's unmarked.
Where's the impact point? Like how high?
About 5 feet. For roughly where the Tabaxi's head would have been.
Oh. Cool. That's fun. So how did the arm get outside then?
Probably when the body exploded.
Oh, it wasn't like a neat cut, it was a ripped off cut? Or ripped off.
He got exploded.
Shit.
Were both doors open?
No. They're...
Is it like a full arm, or it's like a... Where is it cut off at? Is it like elbow or like full arm?
Does someone want to make a medicine check on the body to see where it blew up?
I'll
There you go.
Nice.
Based on the impact and the wounds, you can surmise that it probably got hit by some form of bludgeoning weapon, larger than normal, and it probably impacted right around where the collarbone is, and the arm just didn't go with the body. Like, there was enough force that it just caved everything in, and the arm went.
Damn. Is it like that stone sword thing? Like, does...
Probably not that heavy.
Not that heavy, okay.
The body probably wouldn't have separated at that point. It would have just fallen in place.
Okay.
It is right about this point, though. Asha,
Yes.
you get a little blip on your spell.
Oh, what type of blip?
You look up and you immediately see a large hulking creature sprinting silently down the hallway.
Oh. I like tap everyone around me and I point forward and I kind of pull out my weapons and brace. Like.
I immediately cast Ice Knife at it.
Okay. We're gonna go. We'll take initiative and go in order. All of you see the panic in Asha's face. Look up. This thing is charging at all of you. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh,
Alrighty.
that's a big boy.
Oh my fucking god.
Big ass. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta click.
Oh, I didn't click her.
Gotta click your icon.
Click icon? Oh yeah, that's
sorry.
right. So, does that mean I don't have a 21 anymore?
You can just input your first roll.
Would that work?
Go ahead and roll his initiative.
Christ.
What the fuck is that thing?
He's a little too big. Sorry. There we go.
Oh. Slightly better.
Can we change it to our
Slightly.
original roll, or are we gonna keep the second one?
What was your 15? Okay, I can move
Yeah.
you.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry, Ryan. Normally I would let you do that, but because he's technically already initiating his attack.
Gotcha. Yeah, I hear you.
That being said, he is going to actually go top of the order, just due to the fact that he is already currently attacking. It's not considered a surprise round because Asha had her spell up, so she knows it's coming. But he is going to go first, and then all of you will take your turns, and then we'll go in order that way. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Yep.
So, you see this thing, and you are all starting to feel the tremors in your feet now, as this thing is running at you all. I actually don't know if he can... Oh, he can. Pip, unfortunately, you're in the front.
Big stinky, of course. Of
So-
course.
He is going to beeline. I think he's just shy. Nope, that'll do it. He can't take his attack action, but he can do his gore action, because he did move more than 10 feet. So you see this hulking creature. Asha, Valeska, you would recognize this as a minotaur, but it looks way bigger than normal. Very clearly, some of the wounds in its body and then like the bone protrusions and parts of it, it has been dead and suffered wounds of some form. But it is clearly undead, mad, and raging. 1 second, I gotta pull
Question.
up the... Yeah.
Is there any reactions I could take since I had to watch him come at me for 80 feet?
No, because it's all part of its turn.
Dang.
Sorry, if you hadn't said you turned around, we might have been able to do something, but... Just makes the attack. Okay. What's your AC?
It's 15.
Okay. So you are going to take... It does hit. So
Hot.
that's 14 points of piercing damage,
Oh god.
and I need you to make a strength save.
Oh, fuck.
14 just succeeds. So you get hit with the horns and lift it up, and instinctively you just wrap your arms around the horns so you don't get thrown, which is a good thing, because you feel like if you had gone flying into the ceiling, it probably would have hurt.
Yeah.
That is it for its turn, though. Pip, how do you want to retaliate?
Am I still on its horns?
Can be.
Okay. Whoa. Does it... I can't get sneak attack right now, right?
It is currently not engaged with anything.
Nasty, stinky. Sorry, I'm really thinking, can I just do a regular... Can I try to, like, strike down on my sword on its head?
Sure, you can just make a normal attack roll. No sneak attack.
Okay, cool.
11. You're fighting to stay on its head, kind of riding a bull. It's very interesting to watch Pip kind of manage to hold on to this thing that it just towers over him. But as you go to try and swing down, you can't get a good angle, and you just kind of slap it into the bone protrusions in its skull. Doesn't seem to take effect.
Okay, and for, for a reaction question, do we still have our good berries that we got in the morning of that morning?
Yes.
Okay, is it possible I could eat that?
For your bonus, sure. That's fine.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna eat my good berry.
Okay, you can heal 1 point.
And can I still move or no?
You can, if you'd like to.
Okay, and I'm on its head, so could I technically go anywhere around it, or?
It's more flavor. You can move how you want to, but you're gonna be moving from the spot you're at right now.
Okay, would that be any opportunities or no?
If you want to move out of its attack range, it's up to you.
So where would I need to move for Strix to probably move up so I can get a sneak attack in?
Okay, as long as Strix is within 5 feet, it doesn't matter where she is.
Okay, then I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay. Ragavir.
Okay, so I'm going to, so I've got my torch in one hand, shield in the other, so I'm just going to drop the torch.
Okay. Torch clatters to the ground.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any noise.
So, because I need a free hand here. And you're just going to see him sketch some symbols into the air, and then he's going to spit into his hand. And you're going to see a knife made of just this long shard of ice crystallize and form in his hand, and he's going to chuck it at the Minotaur.
Sure.
So it's a spell attack, and I actually don't know how to do this. So
you can just do your charisma, or sorry, your wisdom save.
Your wisdom, yeah. Okay, cool.
Just give me 1 second, just making sure. Yep.
So that's 18.
And
I'm going to aim towards the back, like one of its back squares, like over. Hold on, let me find show it to others. There we go. So like here, so that when it explodes, it doesn't hit Pip.
1 second.
Or actually, no. It's so big I can just aim straight for its center and it won't hit Pip, so it'll be fine. Point is, I'm aiming it so it doesn't hit when it explodes. It doesn't hit Pip.
Okay. I'll go with it for this one, but in the future, you're throwing it at it, so I think it gets a little wishy-washy there with the explosion. For now, that's fine. We'll say out of range of Pip.
Okay. So, does it hit?
18 hits. Dex save, right?
Yeah, it needs to make a dex save.
What's your DC?
14.
14. It failed.
Okay, so it takes 10 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
And then 8 points of cold damage.
Gotcha. Sounds
as
good.
the ice pipe just like impacts and then explodes.
You watch as the cut sinks in, but doesn't seem to cut much into the bone. But the ice damage definitely explodes, and you can see bits of frost, just kind of icicles sticking through the flesh. Anything else?
Wouldn't that piercing damage count as magical?
Yes. Yes, it would. So never mind. You
Okay.
just see it cut right through.
Okay. Sorry.
No worries. It's my fault, not yours. Bonus action movement?
I am going to just move away. Oops. Move away from the others, but I'm not going to use my bonus action just yet. Or I'm
Okay.
not going to use my bonus action this round.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Strix?
Okay. I'm gonna move to, like, up here. And I'm gonna take out my staff and go at it.
Go for it. $16 hits.
Okay.
9. You watch as you take the staff and swing it down, cracking straight into its shoulder. And where you think you're going to find effectiveness, it snaps into the bone and then cracks through it. Seemingly a bit more effective than you thought it might have been.
Okay, and then I'll use my bonus action to make an unarmed strike.
Go for it. That hits. 7. Again, going for the elbow straight to the hip. Seeing what your staff did, you're like, okay, maybe. And you sink your elbow in, and again, just crack straight through. The bone seemingly brittle.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Gotcha. Asha?
When my party members have been attacking this creature, has it bled at all?
It is not.
Okay. I'm going to attack it with my chopping.
Go for it.
Did I do that right?
Was that the throw or the melee?
Melee.
Okay, you'd have to walk up to it.
Oh, sorry. Just
But you can walk up to it and then miss. Goes a little wide. It reels in pain. You're not expecting it to, like... Strix hits it, and its knee kind of caves a little bit, and it ducks down, and you're not expecting it to be that low, and you just whiff a little bit.
okay.
Bonus action, anything?
Bonus action. No, that's all I got.
Gotcha. Alma.
Lit. So I'm gonna get right up to it. Over here. Long sword. Divine smite it.
Okay. It is undead, so you get to add an extra d8 to your damage after you roll damage. 15 hits.
Cool.
That was 2d8 for level 1 spell.
Huh? Well, I
Oh,
I
never
already
mind.
have the 2d8 added to it, and then
Gotcha.
plus another d8 for the undead.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Uh,
2,
So
so
two.
25 total.
no, you rolled the hit again.
Oh, I did. Oh no.
Oh my god, that was your damage.
No.
I know, me too.
It's
I-
still high. It's 17, 19 total. Yeah, that leaves a mark. You swing your sword searing through the front of it, the bones themselves just kind of charring and setting ablaze with the radiant light. You'd imagine it'd be roaring if you could hear it, but its head's up in the air screaming at Pip that's like dangling on his horns.
Oh my god.
Bonus action?
No, that's it.
Gotcha.
I'm there.
Alma. Or sorry, Cora.
Okay, I'm gonna use my crossbow, and I'm actually going to. Would it be possible for me to like touch the tip of like my bolt and like light it on fire before I shoot it?
Let me read your thingy. You know what? You're kind of gimped anyway, and I think that's cool and thematic. Sure, go for it. You can ignite the
Okay.
tip of your crossbow.
Okay, I ignite the tip of my crossbow bolt, and I'm gonna try and aim for its kneecap to try and like bring it down and immobilize it.
Okay.
Let me roll.
11 just misses.
Gosh darn it. Okay.
The bolt streaks off, going wide, but you can see it, leaves a nice little trace around, going straight as it sticks into the wall 30 feet away.
Okay. And that is all I can do, I think.
Gotcha. Valeska.
Okay. How's this thing looking?
Okay.
It's about to be less okay. I'm gonna curse it.
Oh boy. How are we cursing it?
Yeah, I trust you guys not to metagame.
Gotcha.
Alright, and then I'm gonna run up to it next to Asha and give it a big old smack with my fan. Oh, shit.
Oh. That's unfortunate. The fan goes a little bit wide.
Damn, that is a plus 8 to hit. I rolled like shit. Okay, that's all I can do.
Alrighty. He's gonna take his multi-attack. He's very dissatisfied with all of this going on. Two of you in particular have really sunken your weapons into him, so he's gonna go for Alma and Strix.
Cool.
Alright, first one at Strix. What's your AC? Strix?
Hello?
She's muted.
Cookie, unmute yourself.
Haha, I was muted. Yes, because I had to step out for a sec. My AC is, yes, it's 17.
Okay, he does hit you with his big-ass mace that he's dragging behind him. You're going to take... Ooh. It's 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm down?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm down.
I rolled really high, I'm sorry. You guys see as he, screaming at Pip's face, wildly flails his mace around and just clips Strix in the side of the head, and she just crumples into the ground. Alma, what's your AC?
18.
He's gonna... Okay, never mind. Swings for you and just slams straight into the wall.
God bless.
Some of the stone just sort of explodes out. The dust kind of fills the room. Some of you start coughing. It's a pleasant experience.
How's this guy looking?
Okay. Not great. Okay.
Okay.
Pip, it's your turn.
Pip's gonna see Strix go down and then like immediately get angry and say, "You're gonna pay for that, you bitch!" And
You say into the void as no sound comes out of your mouth.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can't speak. Dang, I keep forgetting that.
You have
I'm
a
used to
rude
speaking.
gesture.
He does a rude gesture. He does a middle finger. With his one hand on that, but then he's gonna jump down and stand next to sorry, I pull up my thing. Next to Alma and Asha. And then I'm gonna attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll your snake attack.
Sorry, I was blanking on the names real quick. I need my Discord cheat sheet.
15 hits.
Okay, cool.
9 points. Gotcha. Is that slashing damage? That's fine.
Yeah,
Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, slashing damage is fine.
Oh, okay. And I'm thinking there's anything else I can do.
You can bonus action.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, is it a bonus action to try and, or is, like, dodging, like, or, like, defending yourself?
Rogues can do it as a bonus, I believe. Court, can you confirm that?
I think...
Rogues can do...
Can you dodge as a bonus?
What did you say?
Can they dodge as a bonus?
I don't think they can.
I think it's...
I think it's dash, disengage, and hide, right?
Yeah, dash.
Oh, yeah,
disengage,
you're
hide. I'm
right.
looking
They
at it right
have
now.
a thing called uncanny dodge.
Yeah, they got uncanny dodge, but
can-
I'm saying, like,
You can
can
disengage
I, like,
and move
brace
away.
for it?
Dodge,
You can't
Yeah, I'm
brace
gonna-
for anything. That's an
your
action.
turning action. Yeah, you
If
can
I'm...
dash,
Question,
disengage.
though. if I disengage and then I go back when it's my turn, will he get an attack of opportunity or no?
No, it's only when you leave something's attack range.
Okay,
Not-
well,
not
I'm
entering.
disengaging.
Yeah, you can disengage and then like move, and then you won't get attacked.
Okay, well, I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna move right on over here.
Okay. You step away, you huddle down in front of Cora.
You have to use a whole action for scrubs.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Gotcha. Ragavir.
Okay. You're going to see Ragavir kind of just breathe into his empty hand a little bit, and see that same, just quick little thing. See that same swirl of faint, like pastel orange and green energy, and then just like drifted away, and it's like, Disney's Pocahontas colors of the wind bullshit, and it's gonna float over to Strix, and I'm going to use the Balm of the Summer Court ability. So Strix gains 2 HP and gets 1 temporary HP.
Okay, Strix, you kind of blink. You find yourself like crumpled in on the ground. Your face fucking hurts.
And then I'm going to move up close here and use my action to turn into a wolf.
Okay.
Ooh.
You turn into puppy dog.
And my gear melds with me.
Yes. Strix. That's gonna hurt in the morning. It hurts now, really.
Sure does. Okay, just let me check something. Okay, I'm gonna attack with my staff.
Do you want to get up first, or do you want to attack with disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll get up first.
Half your movement.
Yep, then I'll attack with my staff.
Ignore that.
And miss horribly. And then I'll spend a key point to use a bonus action to disengage and move 15 feet away.
Okay. You all watch as Strix gets up, but clearly concussed, swings wide, almost cracking Ragavir over the side of the head, and then just will start wobbling away.
And that's pretty much my turn.
Gotcha. Asha.
I try to attack again with my chakra.
14 hits.
Sweet.
Don't click it again, click the name Chakram main
Oh, sorry.
on the text box. No. On the actual chat.
Oh. Ooh.
There you go. 4 points of slashing damage.
Can I, since I have one chakra in each hand, am I able to hit it with my offhanded one?
Yeah, you can bonus action swing with your offhand.
Okay, bless.
Yep, that hits.
Is that a crit?
Yes, it is.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, exciting! Okay, so I just hit this twice then, or?
You click it in the chat again.
I think if you click it, it already does
Yep.
it.
Oh.
So an extra 5 points of slashing.
Okay.
How do you strike it?
Oh, I'm gonna like hit it with my first hit, and I'm gonna like spin around and go low and hit it in the ankles and kind of like slide spin as she slices at it.
You hit it in the bottom of the ankle, and you watch the bones kind of like cave in a little bit. It's starting to look hurt. But as you finish your spin, you've kind of finished looking straight, and you can see its face just right in yours, just...
I wink at it.
Oh, he don't like that. Alma! Did you want to move, or are you good?
No, I'm chilling where I am.
No, not you, Asha.
No, because I don't want him to
I
hit
know.
me.
Okay, I skipped her on accident. Alma, now it's your turn.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you were talking to me at first.
I should have finished her turn first. My fault.
Longsword. 22
Yes,
will hit.
22 hits. 9 points of slashing damage.
Yeah.
Not looking great.
Plus.
Bonus action movement?
Nope, I'll stay right there.
Gotcha. Cora? Watch all your friends hack into this. You see Strix hobbling away slowly.
Can't do anything for Strix. So I'm gonna pull the same move with like the crossbow and then lighting the bolt on fire, and I'm gonna aim for the kneecap on the same like leg that like Asha like jacked up its ankle to.
Gotcha.
Because I really want to try and bring this guy like down and maybe make it prone, at least immobilize it.
13 hits.
Okay, thank God. 5 piercing.
Yep.
And do I get any other extra
Because you lit the tip on fire, I'm saying you're ignoring his resistance. So it does the full 5 instead of 2.
Okay, awesome.
You see the bolt kind of stick into the knee, and it slowly starts to crack, and the knee gives, and it's currently sitting down, or not sitting, but taking a knee in front of Asha. You would imagine it would be screaming extremely loudly in your face if it could.
Do it.
I'm gonna. You see Cora just like mouth the words enthusiastically. Fuck yeah!
So satisfied with herself. Valeska.
Alright, I am gonna do what I do best.
That hits.
Hey! Oh shit, what did I roll?
That's not a 19.
Damn it. Okay. Ooh, and then I get an extra. I think it might be factored in. Let's see. I think I did it already.
It does look like
okay,
it's
the damage is
added to
already
these.
factored in.
Yeah. 10 piercing normally would be resistant, but because your weapon is magical, how do you want to do this?
Yes. Okay, I take another swing at that ankle, trying to bring it down, seeing what the other two are doing, and I just like rear back and like give it all I've got.
You rear back, hold the fan back, kind of crouch down a little bit to get a better angle, and swing up. And as you hit, you go a little bit above the ankle, hit the shin, and just carve straight through it, and the whole skeleton just starts to topple over. Ragavir, Valeska, and Asha, all of you kind of bolt back towards the door. One of you grabs Strix and move her. But with that, he does fall and scatter into bones on the ground.
Nice.
Well, I can't talk, but I use minor illusion to do a little confetti.
Yeah.
I think doesn't minor illusion require?
Nope.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
Nope, somatic
Nope, it's
material.
just hand movements.
Yeah, I'm just leaning against the wall, breathing really heavily.
You are currently basically back to back with the other corpse on the ground, and you can the stars kind of floating around your head, kind of like, oh yeah, this might be what happened to him.
Yeah.
You're lucky. If it wasn't for your martial training, you feel like your head probably wouldn't be on your shoulders anymore.
Probably.
So what are we doing?
Asha's gonna look at Strix and kind of make a like sleeping motion. She's trying to like and like do kind of a shrug, like trying to ask her like, you wanna take a minute, like to short rest essentially, like.
Yeah. I look at you blearily for several seconds, and then I just kind of nod and collapse to the ground.
You see her kind of fall back, take a seat. A little bit of blood kind of running down the right side of her face. Her eyes already kind of getting black and blue.
I like go over to her and like wipe the blood off of her face and kind of try to help her out a little bit.
Sure. Go ahead and make a medicine check. I'll say you can heal another hit point. And if you want to roll your hit dice while you guys are short resting, that is fine as well.
Yeah, I kind of need to.
Yeah, Pip got pretty fucked up too.
Not as fucked up.
Just a minute. Here.
So when I'm rolling for hit dice, it says 2 in my total box, do I make that 1 or do I keep it as 2?
You can roll up to 2. You can roll 1 or you can roll 2. You just expend both.
I'm gonna roll 1.
Hey, look at you go, Strix. Okay, Strix heals 10, Pip heals 8. You guys spend the next hour around the crushed bodies.
Can I want to search the bodies.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Thank you.
This
I wanted to, but I needed to sleep.
I'm gonna search the bodies.
We'll do it here. We'll do it this way before we do. Since Valeska and Cora both want it, you guys can decide who's going to which body.
I was gonna check the giant fucking thing that fell.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna.
I'll check the other body.
Okay.
Oh.
Investigation checks for Cora and Alma. What are you trying to look for on the Minotaur?
I'm just trying to see like what was it using to attack us? Just like claws or something?
It's a big ass club.
Big club.
Big wooden
Does it
club.
have anything of value on it? Like, does it look like I could take something from it, like a souvenir?
From the club or the
no,
actual?
not from the club, just from the Minotaur in general.
The Minotaur itself is between like the bone protrusions and stuff. It's not really wearing clothing, so it doesn't have a whole lot on it. If you want a souvenir, you can take some of its bones. Like you can probably chip its horn pretty easily.
Yeah. Take out a little.
Make a drinking horn.
Chip at the dagger, or chip at the horn.
You want a drinking horn? You can take the whole horn.
Oh, do I want a drinking horn? Yes.
Yeah, you can. The Minotaur's horn itself is about. It's curved, so it's not that big by itself, but it's probably about 3 feet if you were to straighten it.
Mm-hmm.
Could probably fit a lot of liquid in there. On a nat 1, you go to start like picking through the tabaxi's clothing, and as you kind of touch it, the congealed blood and guts kind of like squish, and you kind of shake your hands a little bit, and you're like, not really. Whatever he has probably is not worth that.
Can I check this guy to the left?
Alma's already doing it.
Oh, sorry, just kidding.
Okay.
Alma.
Real quick, while they're doing that, Ragavir's going to drop out of his wild shape, grab the torch, and step on to the other side of the Minotaur and just keep watch down the hallway.
Okay.
I'm going to join you.
You guys can roll perception checks. I'm going to get to Alma, because she rolled.
Yeah.
1
I'm
second.
gonna chill with Strix and Pip for the rest of this short rest.
Going through the pockets, you do find a small satchel with coin, as well as make a dexterity check. 12. As you're pulling out the coin, the satchel itself is caked with blood. Like, these people literally imploded when they got smacked. Very clearly were not fighters. And were probably left to die by the people they were running away with. As you're pulling it out, you can see a letter that is caked with blood, and you stop yourself from pulling the coin out before it rips the paper, since it's soaked. But you can see the letter beneath the satchel.
Anything else? Sure.
Can I go over and try and help her get the...
It depends on what Alma does. You wouldn't notice this. You're busy with the cat being grossed out.
Do I notice anything else?
Anything else on the person? No, but you do notice the severely damaged letter that you're halfway done ripping in half, and then the coin's in your hand.
It's already in my. I thought I didn't take it out yet. Like it was still under it.
Like,
Or
yeah,
I took some of it out to hold it.
it is currently at this point intact. If you keep pulling the coin purse, it's gonna rip. If you don't
Okay.
do something
I'm not gonna
carefully.
Keep pulling it. I'm not gonna keep pulling it.
Okay.
I am gonna motion over to Cora to like, come here, kind of waving.
It takes a minute because it's dead silent. You can't get her attention, but eventually she like turns and notices you waving over.
Yeah.
I have a knife in my inventory. I have like a dagger or something, right? Hold on.
Everyone has a dagger. Normally.
Okay, yeah.
Or you have a bolt, either same thing, really.
Okay, I'm gonna try and like cut open the pocket around the letter, to try and like make it so that we can pull it out as intact as possible.
Sure. Go ahead and make a dexterity check. It's not a very high DC.
Okay.
50, yeah, without issue. You cut a hole in the pocket and just sort of reach your hand in to get to the back of the paper and press it up against the satchel. And Alma can pull it out and you can pull both of them. The paper itself is still damaged and half of it's probably not legible anymore, but whatever you've preserved, once it dries off, you can probably read.
I high five Alma and then I kind of gesture towards the other body to try and make her investigate that one as well.
Sure.
Okay. I'll investigate that one too.
Go ahead. Your perception checks? Nothing. Not a single movement, other than some rats that occasionally like run by.
Okay.
Alma should not be doing these investigation checks. 10? I don't know why I said she would do it.
A 10. You do find another coin purse on the Tabaxi's pocket, as well as a small knife kind of tucked into his boot.
Okay. I'll take both of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's up to you on the knife. You're familiar with weapons. It's just a knife, so it's up to you.
Yeah. I want the knife.
Okay, you take his knife.
Wait, actually.
How much is in the coin purses?
You want to take them open and count them while we're doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every one of you notices them counting through the purses except for Strix. Just so everyone knows.
I'm laying on the cold, hard floor, a little bit of drool escaping the corner of my mouth.
Valeska, you're almost jealous of how hard she can sleep and how fast she fell asleep.
She's asleep.
And how much coin was in that?
16 silver from the Tabaxi, and then get my notes for the other man. The guy had 1 gold and 6 copper.
Okay. And after, finally, what I want to do is I want to go and yank some teeth out of the Minotaur.
Okay. That's easy enough to do. He's kind of shattered as is.
Okay. And I stick them in my backpack and I just rummage around and see if there's anything else of value on the Minotaur.
You do that. Valeska, you watch as she attempts to find something that doesn't exist.
After I find that nothing exists, I just kind of like look around and I like take a bone and I motion towards Alma like catch, and I just start playing catch with Alma with one of the bones.
Valeska's making like a house of cards on top of Strix's unconscious body.
I am so unconscious and out of it. Like, I'm not even moving.
You get to about like the
Right for the
second.
house.
You get about to the second story of your house, and you're like, "Is she dead?" No.
I check her pulse and then I continue making the house.
Oh, there's still a heartbeat. Okay. About an hour goes by, uneventful. Short rest passes. You can collect your spell slots if anyone recovers them, and you can collect your hit points for people who rolled.
Not that it's any fucking use to me, because I can't use any of my fucking spells.
Cora cries into the void.
Oh
Hey,
god.
I'm like,
does Cora have any
useless.
weapons?
I can't fucking give you guys bardic inspiration.
Oh, you can't give us bardic inspiration. That must be
No.
so terrible.
Could you if you just gave us a thumbs up?
Nope, you have to hear me.
Dang it.
Can you imagine across the battlefield?
I
thumbs
mean,
up.
I kind of flavor so that I wink at you when I do it, but you still have to hear me. It says in the thing.
Yeah, all of my spells have a verbal component to them.
The only
Are
ones that
your
don't.
bard spells considered a focus through your instrument?
No. Otherwise, I'd be having a fucking accordion out at all times.
But why don't you?
Because I have 2 hands.
But accordion.
Give me more hands and we'll talk.
Do you want it 4? We can make this work.
Yeah, like the
You guys come.
more arms.
Yeah, you guys come to the end of your short rest.
Wait,
Yeah.
does
I'm
Clara
not-
have any weapons on her or no?
Hey, I have a light crossbow,
Do you?
and that's it.
And 8
Does
bolts.
she want the knife that I stole?
8 bolts? No, I have 18 bolts. A knife? Sure. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. I'll give Cora the knife.
Okay, yeah. I started with 20 bolts. Thank you very much. And I'm
Yeah,
actually, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go and retrieve my bolts. That I shot before. So now I have 20 again.
The one in the Minotaur is a bit of a hassle to get in because it kind of melted the bone around it. So you can make a strength check to get him out. The other one in the wall is fine. You can grab that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Yeah, you got
16! Yeah!
Alma, you're like, wow, all those push-ups I taught her how to do like 3 weeks ago that she never did ever again really paid off.
Okay, I'm gonna like just kind of lean against the wall and like make like weird like faces at Alma, waiting for everyone to be ready to move on.
Yeah, I slowly blink my eyes open and I like lean up and all the cards that were on me just fall to the ground and I just stare at them like
Alaska collapses in despair.
I'm just sort of staring at these cards like where the fuck did these come from? But
She starts collecting the cards from you.
Are they normal playing cards?
No.
Are they tarot cards?
Mm-hmm.
okay, yeah, I don't think Strix even notices that. She's just like, what? But then I'll, like, make my way to the other party members.
Pip kind of like stands in front of Ragavir and Asha, and he starts like waving his hands like from below for them to look at him.
Veer will just like look down and smile.
Pip just makes a very super exaggerated frown and just like pats his body. He's trying to tell you he's sore.
Agri just gives a sympathetic nod and just like continues to look back down the hallway.
I'm gonna like pat like I'm gonna go
I
up
just
to the
want to
front of the
preface
group.
this. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. If you guys want to have a conversation, you can literally go 40 feet the other direction.
Nah, fuck that.
Okay.
This is for fun.
Charades, let's go.
I'm gonna. Cora's not smart enough to figure that out.
This is my
I'm
life
gonna
now.
I'm gonna go up to the front of the group and like wave my hands around excitedly and just point down the other end of the hallway. Like, let's go. I'm bored.
Okay, go ahead and sprint down the hallway.
I'm not gonna sprint. I'm just gesturing. And then when everyone's ready to go, I go and I to the middle of the pack, like the little fragile glass cannon I am.
Okay. Who's leading? Give me a marching order. We'll move this along a little bit. I'm assuming we're continuing in, unless the Minotaur was enough of a deterrent.
No, we're poggers.
Probably how we were before with Pip. With the dark vision.
Pip.
Yeah.
Strix.
I'll follow you. Oh shit.
Oh god. They've merged!
Oh no.
Oh,
Huh.
yeah.
Where did she
I'm
go?
gonna-
Where did she go?
Wait.
Where did she go?
Where
There
are
she
Where'd you
is.
go from Cotton Eye
There you
Joe?
I found her. There we go.
Yeah.
Keeps on getting all up in Ragavir's space. Jesus.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm like just leaning on my staff while also trying to use it to scout out in front of me.
Wait, don't you have a concussion?
Yes.
I do.
Amazingly,
But y'all want me
Asha,
to lead.
with your medicine check, you would have noticed none of her teeth came out. It's incredible. Alright. We don't actually have to move because this map isn't going anywhere.
Okay.
Rest of it's theater of mind. But you guys continue down the sandstone halls. You notice past this point, nothing else is really broken. Everything seems to be mostly intact. There's a bit of a scuffle mark about 20 feet ahead of where the bodies are. You imagine there was some fighting of some kind before it was quickly abandoned. But eventually you hit the entryway, and it kind of opens up into this large sort of greeting room. There is a rug, like a large carpet, but it's kind of chewed up and rotted away in parts. Imagine either insects or some animals of some kind of got near at some point. But you do see 4 doors, 2 on either side, and then an archway straight ahead of you that opens up into an open room.
I'm gonna look around the room, and especially at the carpet. Do I have to? I want to look at the carpet.
It's a carpet.
Oh.
It's blue. It's eaten, rotted.
Okay.
I'm gonna stomp on the ground real quick with my foot and see if it makes a sound.
It does not.
Okay.
So we're in a hall right now, and then there's the 4 doors, and then another room.
Yeah. There's a fairly large open room. 2 doors on either side. So door, wall, door, and then door, wall, door. And then straight ahead of you, there is an archway that leads into another open chamber.
Can I see anything into it since I have dark vision?
You can just barely see like the entryway, so you can see a bit of the stonework, but that's it. You don't really see anything,
gonna-
just the floor.
I'm gonna go
Does
to...
it make a difference?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, yeah, you see the same thing, but
Okay, cool.
go ahead,
I'm
Cora.
gonna go up to the first door on the left, and I'm gonna knock on it.
Okay, you guys all see Cora kind of peter off on her own. You wrap your arm. It hurts. You definitely know you're knocking. You just don't hear anything.
I'm gonna look back to the rest of the group in question, and like point to the door.
So are they like big double doors, like the doors we came in through, or
No, these are 5 foot, 8 foot tall normal doors.
wood or
Can
stone?
I
These are wooden.
Can I check and see if it's trapped?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Come on, baby. 10.
You're fairly confident it's not trapped.
Okay. I'm gonna open it.
Okay. You all watch as Cora pushes the first door open on the left. You can't really see inside, but someone else can bring light over if they want to.
Doesn't she have
Yeah.
dark vision?
Nope.
Dark vision.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were doing the light because you couldn't see.
No, I'm an elf, man.
You see a large structure. Not a sculpture, but some kind of large device kind of in the middle of the room. Make a intelligence check.
Yikes.
9.
You've never seen anything like it before.
Okay. Does it have like buttons on it, or?
Do you want to approach into the room and investigate it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is anyone going with her?
Yes, I am keeping a close eye on her.
Okay. So Strix and
I'll
Cora
go with her too.
and Pip.
Almost
Sorry,
who's used
still
to
fighting.
Cora's bullshit by now also follows.
What are the three musketeers up to?
Three Musketeers.
We're gonna keep an eye. I'm gonna keep an eye on the rest of the room.
Okay.
Yeah. Chilling, straight chilling.
Yeah,
right
since
here.
they're kind of investigating things, I'm gonna be kind of keeping watch.
How big was the room that we're going into?
It's about 20 feet wide by roughly 20 feet. It's about a squared room. And then the device is centered. Strix, you can make an intelligence check if you're going into.
Should the rest of the should Pip and Alma be able to do so as well because they're coming in?
No, only you and Strix get to do this for a specific reason. But unfortunately, you're not quite sure what it is either.
Okay. What does it look like?
So it looks, the base of it, and then going up into the kind of bowl shape, it looks almost like a bird feeder, but large. And then there is a crescent half moon that kind of sits up in the center of it, and then two other half moons that are in front of that one. Weirdly looking at it, the two half moons that sit perpendicular to the first one are not touching anything. They're just levitating.
Is it glowing at all, or is
Doesn't
it
seem
just
to be.
dark?
It's just dark in here.
I'm gonna go and poke one of the crescents
Oh my
that's
God.
floating.
I'm gonna try
Alma
and stop
is
you.
Okay.
Knocks her hand out of the way.
Two of you are going for it, so you can... One of you kind of slaps her hand, the other one just grabs her arm.
I'm just kind of, I give them a look of like, what? And then I take out one of my bolts and I poke it with the bolt. Not with my hand.
You guys can stop it again if you want to, but unless you do. Okay, you poke one of it. Are you poking the one that's attached to the pedestal, or the two that are floating?
Floating. One of the floating ones.
Okay. You touch it, and it doesn't budge at all.
Okay, I go and try and poke the other two.
Same thing. Nothing happens.
Then I'll just
can I-
look around.
Can I just like look around, see if there's anything else interesting in this room?
Sure, make a investigation check.
I'm gonna try and look at the machine thingy and see if there's any thing that any interface or anything I can interact with on it.
The only thing you notice is that where the crescent that attaches to the base is, there seems to be some sort of hole in the center where the moon starts. Pip, looking around the room, you do see symbols on the wall. Not a language, but more like imagery depiction, like hieroglyphs.
Can he like try to understand it?
I mean, you can see what the pictures are. What your interpretation's up to you.
What are the pictures then?
Out of character, I would like to preface this to the group by saying that this was completely coincidental, and I think it's funny as shit. But if you remember Cora's story about flying dogs,
Oh my god!
there are depictions of tabaxi on sort of sandy, kind of almost tropical areas, and these wolf-like hounds with wings similar to like a griffin flying in the air. That's really all that's depicted.
Pip kind of like jumps at that because he remembers the flying dog nonsense and he just starts jumping and wiggling around furiously.
I look over.
I'm gonna stick the tip of my crossbow bolt in the hole.
Okay. You stick it in the hole.
Uh-huh.
That
Does
doesn't
anything
fit.
happen?
The hole's too small.
How small is the hole?
It's like a... You could maybe put your pinky in there. Maybe. It's small.
You have to find a sewing needle and stick it in there and reset the tomb.
Does it
Factory settings.
does the top so does it look like a keyhole maybe?
It would be a very specific type of key. If it was a keyhole. It looks more like a drain.
A drain.
Oh.
And at the top, is there an entrance, like at the top?
No.
I'm just gonna kind of shrug and look over at Alma and just shrug and be like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
So Alma, who has seen Ragavir's key before, would that be something that would fit in here?
You've all seen the key. It wouldn't fit.
No. Rip.
And I guess I'm gonna look over at where Pip is like wiggling and jumping around and just kind of try and see what he's like excited about.
You see the depiction of the flying dogs and the tabaxis kind of like existing in a climate that you've never heard of before. A very like tropical, like almost Bahamas like depiction. Very clear waters and things of that nature. But other than that, there's not a whole lot to pull from. That's the imagery that is depicted.
Are there any like runes or anything on the stone bowl?
Make an investigation check.
Oh my god, I gotta stop this. 12.
There are runes lining the inside of the bowl, along the rim.
And nothing like on the stem or the stand?
Nothing on the stand, no. Just on the base, the fixer. What the moons are affixed to.
Yeah, I'll see Alma peering in, and I guess I'd see these runes. Do they seem magical in nature?
Make an Arcana check. Can I get a perception check from one of the three people in the middle room?
Sure.
Yeah.
Look with your special eyes.
7. You're not sure. Ragavir, you feel behind one of the doors, maybe past the archway. You're trying to pinpoint it and it's hard, but you can feel like a quake kind of originating from a different section, not behind you. Obviously it's not in their room, but you can't really tell where it's coming from, but you can feel the ground tremor.
So he's just gonna kind of slap at Asha real quick to get her attention, just like pat, not like just like
That sounded.
like just kind of like flail his arm at her until he like makes contact. He's just like trying to get her attention, and
She looks over towards him.
and then he's going to point at the. So they're in the first door on the left, and it seems like it's coming from either the first door on the right or from the archway beyond.
Here, I'll give you a better. Sorry.
Or first door on the left,
Yeah,
or
so-
the archway beyond. Our second door on the right, left, and the archway beyond. Jesus Christ!
Okay.
I know what I'm trying to say. I'm just being bad at saying it.
All right, so here you're in this room. Everyone is in this room right now. There's this
Yep.
archway, door.
Yep.
It's
That's what I've got written down.
somewhere over here.
Okay, so okay, gotcha. And I point
Somewhere
in that
somewhere in the
direction.
archway?
I point in that direction and then make a shaking feeling with my hand, and kind of like blow my cheeks out, kind of like making a kabooming sound.
I minor
like-
illusion Ragavir's like expression with the cheeks puff out back at him to show him how cute it looks. And then I gesture down towards the archway like, should we check that out? Should we tell them?
Asha motions yes, but she points to where the group went, like trying to, and she points like to her mouth and like and to her eyes and like points over to where the group is and like maybe and like points to Valeska and she starts making her hand movements kind of like similar to what she sees Valeska do, like trying to motion for her to like, why don't you tell the group with your picture art.
Yeah. I'm going to paint a picture for the rest of the group. I'm gonna like, I guess I'll go behind Alma and tap her on the shoulder.
Scares the shit out of you, Alma.
Valeska kind of laughs before she shows you with minor illusion what Ragavir did, basically like the shaky motion and then like a picture of the archway.
Valeska, you can make a intelligence check for the object as well.
Uh-oh.
Okay. No idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll like get the attention of Cora and Pip and drag them out because I assume Strix would have seen Valeska.
Yes, sure. And Strix, you've 7 Arcana. You have no idea. Might be magical. You're not sure.
Right.
Pip kind of like tilts his head, but he understands and he like follows out and he sees Ragavir and Asha and he kind of just like goes to them.
Yeah, I will follow out as well, because this room has become boring.
Oh my god.
My poor DM heart.
Listen, I don't understand what's going on. It's boring.
I can't say the B word.
What?
Oh no, I'm just saying. She said that it's boring. You can't say the B word to a DM.
It's rude.
I'm gonna kind of, once Cora gets out, she's gonna just kind of like gesture towards where, like she was pointed at towards the quaking and be like, make a gesture kind of like, should we go?
Does it
Like, go check it out.
Does the quaking feel like it's coming closer or further, or is it just like...
You don't feel it anymore. It was a temporary...
So Ragavir's gonna start walking towards the archway.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Did the quaking start when Cora was poking at the thing?
You have no idea.
I'm gonna follow Ragavir.
Yeah, I'll follow as well.
Sure.
Me too.
You all press up into the archway. Ragavir, you're leading, so... do you have dark vision, or is it just your light?
I just have the torch.
Okay. You see 2 braziers out in front of you, unlit. Large, probably about 10 feet across. There is tinder inside of it. But currently, this room is very large. All you see is the walls to your right and left. And you can see more of those artist depictions, the hieroglyphs, except these ones are, if you look at them. But you do see the braziers about 15 feet ahead of you.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the brazier and stick my torch in.
Is that the fire or you?
Yes, that is the
Okay.
that is the very loud brazier igniting.
Okay.
Wait, we heard the brazier?
Yes.
Ragavir's gonna like slap his armor real quick. Does it make a sound?
Yep.
Oh.
I'm just gonna say out loud, finally, Jesus Christ! I don't think I've ever been that quiet for so long.
What's
Alma,
a Jesus?
I have so,
Jesus.
Alma, I have so many things that I wanted to say this whole time. Did you see those little flying dogs in there? I told you that they could exist. See, even like ancient, ruined, cryptic people thought that they existed.
Valeska's slowly stepping away from her and casting Armor of Agathis again.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the duration on it?
It's an hour. And we
Oh, okay.
just-
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I for whatever reason, I thought it was like mage armor.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Okay, so you can get your 10 pit points.
Asha does the same. She kind of like her one eye that's showing. She kind of rolls it, and she does the same, looking at Valeska.
She smiles back at her.
Okay, Ragavir's gonna use a druidcraft to ignite the other brazier.
These burn bright enough for you to see the whole room. What you see is a sarcophagus up against the wall, standing. And you can see urns, pots kind of scattered around the room, as well as a pedestal in the center right in front of the sarcophagus, where it looks like something was resting beforehand, as well as 2 magic circles, one of which has gone out. But you do see the other one on the left-hand side of the room is still brimming with magic, with a soft glow.
The pedestal, what's the, like, does it, you said that something looked like it had been on it.
Yep.
Can I tell what, like, was it a bust or was it like a clothing or?
It
you know
looked
what I
like
mean?
something that would get embedded into the stone. Whether or not it was like a bust with a bottom to like set it, or some sort of sword, or anything of that nature, you're not quite sure, because there's a number of things that could be set into the pedestal. But it looks like it was something made specifically to go there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because this worked out so well last time, I'll go over to the magic circle and try to decipher it and figure out what's up with it.
So what are you trying to do specifically? Are you like running your hands across it, investigating it, or are we just looking?
I'm just looking.
Make an Arcana check.
Oh,
It's definitely a magic circle. It definitely brings something here.
so it's like used for conjuration?
Magic circle. I don't know if it's conjuration magic, but it is used to bring something here. Whether or not it's summoning, transmutating, conjuring, you're not quite sure. You're not really magically inclined.
Okay, that's fair point. Yeah, I'll relay to the group. This magic circle seems to have the purpose of bringing something here. I can't tell what that would be or what it does to such an item once it brings it.
Walk over and try and investigate it myself, and try and figure out like what its deal is.
Strix basically already hit the DC because this spell is so far out of all of your repertoires. That's really all I'm going to give you guys.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's something that we can use to bring things to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know it is magic circle. You know it has a trigger of some kind because the other one went out. That's all you get.
The other one went
question.
Yep.
So like the door, the one at the left door we didn't open yet. Can I like try and like peek into that like carefully, like quietly?
Sure. If you want to just go ahead and make a stealth check to go over to it.
Alright.
Yeah. You
Okay.
stealth open into the other room.
And can I like roll perception to see if there's anything in there really like dangerous at least?
You want to open the door?
Yeah, I'm opening the door
Okay.
quietly. Oh. I don't like it when you roll your dice.
What are the rest of you up to?
Yeah, I'm gonna take out a dart and just sort of toss it into the magic circle.
Okay.
I'm looking at the sarcophagus.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, Ragavir's looking at the sarcophagus.
Yeah, I'm not gonna throw the dart such that it would do damage to anything. I'm just kind of tossing it like a stone because it's what I have on me.
Okay. You watch the magic flare up, and that is going to trigger it.
Oh my god.
So, everyone minus Pip, if you would all roll initiative for me. As the
We're
magic
here
circle,
ourselves.
the magic flares, dissipates, and in that space, another one of these skeletal minotaurs appears and just screams.
Oh, this
At least we got
suddenly
magic
this
time.
makes sense.
Oh, that's nice.
Grab my battle music and roll his initiative. It's at this point, all of you are like looking around, getting ready for combat, and you're like, we're down one.
I'm going to be like, Pip, get in here!
I can still hear them, right?
We will get to you when we get to you.
Oh no.
Oh.
I fricked up.
So, what's like the organization of the room? Like, how far
Yeah.
away are?
I don't have the map for this one, so what we're going to do is... Here, I'm going to... Okay. Do it this way, and I will draw in white. So you can assume this is roughly the room you're in. It's a little bit different. Magic circle's over here. Strix, you're right here. Alma, you're looking at the sarcophagus. Ragavir, you're looking at the sarcophagus. Cora, I don't think you moved too much, and then Asha, Valeska, we're probably next to each other. So that's about roughly what I'm thinking.
So, okay.
It rolled really high, so he's going to take his turn. I have bad news for one of you that's currently experienced the mace before.
I figured as much. I was gonna say, Strix is about to have a really bad day.
She's about to.
Oh, maybe not. First one misses. I rolled a 2.
First.
Yeah, multi-attack.
But we have magic this time.
We do have magic.
Is true, but the 19 is going to hit you. So you are going to take whatever this rolls into plus 4.
You rolled another 19. I'm gonna be pissed.
I rolled 15 plus 4 again.
God!
It goes wide on the
Damn
first
it.
one, and you kind of step to your right real quick, and you're like, oh, that's not too bad. Multi-attack, and it swings back down into your chest. And you guys watch Strix just get flown into the wall. And she
This is
is...
very bad. Horrible, whatever the fuck day.
Yep. You watch her just get battered across, and she impacts the wall with enough force that the stone actually starts to crack behind her. After that, it's going to take its movement, and it's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get right here and try and like block the doorway, and he's going straight for all of the three of you. That will end his turn. Strix, I need you to make a death saving throw.
Oh, what did we decide on death saving throws, by the way?
I think enough people were against it. So we can make a snap decision. Hide him or no?
I vote hide him.
Okay, Strix, do you know how to... Cookie, do you know how to...
Gets to choose.
Do you know how to DM me?
Yeah, I have that toggle on my sheet.
Okay. If you want to go ahead and send it to me, I'll keep track of it.
Okay. I've never rolled a death save on rolled 20, or at the very least, it's been a while.
Okay. Gotcha. Valeska.
Okay, let's try something. Okay. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at this guy. He has to make...
Give me 1 second before you go. Sorry. I'm doing it for your benefit, I promise. Okay. I was just double checking to see if your hex worked like hex, where the 8 hours and you can move it, but it's only a minute.
Oh, no. It's not. Unless that's the same guy.
Nope.
So he has to make a DC 15 Wisdom save.
Oh, he's so good at these. Oh, I rolled a 17 and he still failed.
Okay. Oh wow, he's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so since he failed, he's now frightened of me, and he has to. Oh whoopsie. Oh yeah. Since he failed, I was looking at it today. He has to take 10 psychic damage, and he has to immediately use his reaction to move as far away as he can from me.
His full movement? Okay. Away from you is gonna be like that.
Alright, and I'm going to, with the way clear.
Asha and Cora, you guys get opportunity attacks if you want to take them.
Yes, get that bitch.
Well,
Okay,
absolutely.
I'm gonna run over to Strix, who's down, and just pop a good berry in her mouth.
I'll say it's probably an action to feed it to somebody else.
Okay, I'll... Oh, fuck. I can't do anything. Sorry.
It gets a little wishy-washy in there with the bonus actions, so I'll say bonus action for yourself, action for someone else.
So,
Does
question.
a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit. This one is not the same skeletal as the other one. This one does bleed. It does have flesh. If you're asking if you can use the spell as a reaction, no.
Oh.
You need
Then
Warcaster.
can I shoot him as a reaction?
You can stab him.
I will stab him as a reaction.
There you go. You can.
With my bolt.
10 doesn't hit.
I tried.
There was an attempt. So
There's an attempt.
you do deal 4 damage, and his blood kind of scatters across the ground, and he kind of angrily, scaredly gets into the corner. Is that it, Feliska?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I was
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alma, this suddenly appears behind you. You watch Strix get flown like a ragdoll into the wall.
Yeah, so I'm getting right up there with it again.
Gotcha.
She's a clown.
Oh wait.
Oh.
Sorry. I'll use my bonus action then to give Bardic Inspiration to, I guess, I'll give it to Alma.
Okay. 16 hits.
Cool. I forgot how Bardic Inspiration works. Sorry.
I'll click on it, hold on.
Okay.
You
14
get a
damage?
There you go. You get to add a d6 to an ability check, attack, roll, or saving throw.
Bless. Cool.
Within the next 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
I hit 14 damage.
How are you rolling that high?
I got a 8, and then I got my strength modifier, and then I have proficiency. So
Do you add
8
proficiency to damage?
Yeah.
No.
No. Yeah, I didn't
You
think you
don't?
did. No.
Oh, right. Okay. So just 12.
12,
I'll-
yeah. Sorry, it just confused me because I'm like, there's no way you got that high on a D8.
Oh no,
but
that's okay. So 12.
yeah, you do stab straight through it, and you're surprised at the ease of it, but your sword goes straight through and the blood just kind of splatters out behind it. You're just holding it like through its spine and you rip it back out.
Nice.
Ragavir.
So Ragavir is going to do his colors of the wind bullshit, and
Are you in range?
yes, the range is 120 feet.
Oh, Jesus Christ, okay.
Yeah. So, Strix gains 3 hit points and gets 1 temporary hit point. And then I'm going to use my action to turn into a wolf and get up here beside Alma.
Gotcha. I believe that's your last one for the day.
No, because I regained them on a short rest.
Ooh. Damn. Fucking
Okay.
damn.
So, So I still have 2 more left now.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
You get a
Alright.
Strix, you kind of blink awake. You're pretty sure like 2 of your ribs are done for. Asha.
Yeah.
Let me see. I would like to. I would like to. Let's see. Hold on. Let me DM you the question now. Sorry.
No, it's a reaction.
Ooh, okay.
It's either a reaction or you can do it as part of your attack action, I believe.
Okay, yeah. Okay. And
Is that the racial?
yes.
Yes, it's an action.
Okay. I am going to go over to, let's see here. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna go over to Strix, and I am going to do. Oh, oops! I meant that one. That would be an action, yeah?
You meant what one? I don't know why you named it that. You were right the first time.
Oh, was I? Oh shit, sorry. Okay, cool.
Yes,
so,
that is an action.
Okay,
and
cool.
you have
you
have 2d8.
roll 2d8?
If you want to use both, you can choose to use one if you want to.
Okay, if I do one, I can do one later, or
No, you can only do it once per day.
okay, once per day. Oh.
So 7. You can give it all the flair you want, and I'll describe what happens afterwards.
Yes. So, yeah, I'm going to do the thing, and yeah.
Okay. You guys watch as Asha approaches Strix. Strix, you feel in your ribs, just shattered in your chest, having a hard time breathing. You look up and you see Asha in front of you, and you see her take one of her chakrams, and she just spins it and slices her palm open. And you watch as the trail of blood that kind of runs with the chakram freezes in the air, forms in a globule, and she brings her hand down and places it against your chest, and you heal for 7 hit points. Asha, you take 3.
Okay. All right, and with my, can I do an offhand attack as a bonus action?
You have to attack to use your offhand.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so then that's that.
Okay. Cora.
Yeah. So how is Skelly Boy looking?
He's been hit once. He's doing great.
Doing great? Okay, hold on. I gotta get in range. God, I don't want to go big on him. Okay. I move up 5 feet, and then I'm gonna cast my super duper awesome spell that you made for me.
Alrighty.
My first time. I'm gonna reach out. Well, since you're the one who came up with this, I'll let you do all of the flavor stuff.
You reach into your pocket, and you guys see Cora pull out the ember leaf that she purchased, and she holds it up in front of her hand and pushes magic through it. And you watch as all of these tiny little ember leaves kind of form right around the Minotaur and just slowly start drifting down like a soft snowfall. And then you watch as one starts to burn up and ignite and then explode, and all of the other ones just explode in the small radius around it. He fails to save. So you can go ahead and roll 3d8 fire damage as all of the embers just ignite and burst around it. You can hear it just screaming in pain. Didn't roll. Close.
Can I retroactively do something?
Depends on what it is.
Let me send it to you.
Chances are no, because we've already gone through the whole process, but you can send it.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Valeska, real quick, can you hit the Dissonant Whispers card for me so I can see it?
This is my first time,
Hold on, I have to make it a card.
Okay. Can I do this before, and then so that I can get my...
Bonus action? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So you can do additional damage. So 4, is that 4 additional?
Yes.
Okay.
So 4 additional damage
Gotcha.
to that.
So 19 total. Got it.
Okay. And so you see, this is so cool. Okay. So you see Cora, just burst. It's look like she bursts into flame, and flame just kind of swirls around her entire body. And
Flame
then
on.
she does the magic leaf thingy.
Yes. So all the leaves burst. Mantle flames up. Do you want to take any other movement?
Yes. I'm gonna move. So I already did 5. And I have 25 more. So I'm gonna move over here.
That'll take you out of the archway back into the silent room, just so you're aware.
Okay, then I'm gonna move
If you want,
over here.
Yeah, if you want, you can go this way, and that'll be fine. Okay,
I'm
next to Valeska. Got it?
Yeah.
Are you still on fire?
What's up? Yeah, she's still on fire. Go away. Shoot, no.
And I shed bright light for a 60-foot radius and dim light for, a 30-foot radius.
Oh yeah.
And then,
She looks like a walking brazier.
if any creature takes fire damage equal to my charisma modifier,
If they hit you, they take fire damage. You get bonus damage. That's what it is.
yeah.
I got it.
Sorry. I'm tired. Go ahead.
Minotaur's taking his turn. He's going for the wolf and Alma, 1 for each. Alma, what's your AC? That will hit. And Wolf's AC is
13.
Oh, he missed.
King shit.
Well,
That's fun. Okay.
Wolf jumps
What do
out
I
of the
get?
way. You're gonna get a bit of a boppy boo. 14 total bludgeoning as he just slams it straight down on your shoulder.
Cool.
You feel the pain just erupt straight down into your knee, and you swear something cracked in your collar. And he is actually going to take his movement. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Attack of opportunity.
Yep, both of you get him.
Okay, so since I don't have the attack on my character sheet, and I get advantage on this attack. How do you want me to do this?
What is
Do I
the... What's the attack modifier?
It's +4.
So just do it like that. Roll 2d20. And then just add 4 to whichever one's higher.
Okay, cool deal.
19?
Okay,
19 hits.
19 hits?
Yep.
Okay, and then he needs to make a DC 11 strength save to not be knocked prone.
Yeah, he ignores you. Sorry. He's
Okay,
beefy.
but he does take 9 points of piercing damage
Yes,
from
he
my
does.
jaws.
Yep, and this one isn't the skeleton, so that goes straight through. Alma, you can roll your attack.
Okay. 21,
Yeah, that hits.
12.
God damn, another 8? Alma's just on fire, just fucking hacking into this thing. The wolf kind of holds it down and stops it for a second. You're like, oh, hamstring, and just stabs straight through its leg.
He broke my collarbone.
Oh yeah, that
The
shit is...
least I can do.
That shit is fractured to fuck. Strix, everyone's kind of like taking care of you today.
Yep, I mean, I don't deserve it in this instance because I did a real dumb, but yeah,
I'm
I
the one
don't
who does all the dumb shit, but
yeah, no. Today that was me.
I am so sorry. We just hit the top. Pip. That's my fault. I completely forgot.
Oh no!
Oh no, you're good. Pip can fade into existence. It's okay. I'm alright with that.
As you crack the door open, you feel this kind of tug on the middle of your breastplate, and it just pulls you straight into the dark room.
Ah,
Oh no!
I'm fucking scared.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh fuck. I'm scared, guys.
Strength.
Oh.
You are currently restrained, and you take 3 points of necrotic damage.
Is there anything else I can do?
No, that'll be, because this is all kind of going in sequence. I will get back to you before Strix. Just someone remind me if I forget.
Okay.
Valeska, you're also in the silent room, so even though you scream in pain, they can't hear anything.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, I skipped Strix. Get back here. Here we go. Sorry, go ahead, Cookie.
Fine. Okay. I'll got 40 feet of movement.
You have to use half of it to get up.
Right. So I can move like 20 feet.
Yep.
Okay, well, what? I might as well stay put. Oh geez, that music got loud all of a sudden. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of hobble to my feet, and I'm gonna try and throw a dart at it. Why not?
Go ahead. Is that at disadvantage because it's past the 20 foot, or?
Yes, it will be at disadvantage.
Gotcha. Go ahead. Ten falls a little short. You go to wind up and throw, and you just like you twist a little too far and kind of clutch at your ribs as you throw it. Digs into the ground. Anything else?
Okay. No.
Gotcha. Valeska.
Okay. I'm gonna give Asha a wink and give her bardic inspiration.
She already has it. She hasn't used it yet. Oh, sorry.
No,
That's
Asha,
Alma. I'm
not
sorry.
Alma.
Yep. You're right. Sorry.
And I am going to stick out my hand and gather that same colorful, like, rainbow motes of energy that you see. And they all kind of, like, conglomerate into this, like, black hole-looking circular void, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast
25 hits.
Shit.
That's 7 points of force damage to the bone boy.
You watch as like this rainbow conglomerate of just color just radiates out of her hand and just slams into it and explodes. Takes a decent chunk off of him.
Ooh, that's my turn.
No movement? Gotcha. Alma, back to you.
She'll run away back to this big boy.
He screams in your face.
Yeah. Let's do let's just do a smite one. Oh no.
12 just hits.
Oh, it does?
Yep.
So 21?
21 points of damage.
I'm dead, right? So.
And an extra d8 for Radiant.
So 6.
So,
So
27 points of 27 points of damage. You go for that same kind of motion and just pierce straight through it, and then ignite your sword in the radiant energy and start burning it from the inside. And you can just see the scars and cuts just sort of flare up with fire as it screams in pain. Anything else?
It's still standing?
Mm-hmm.
Is it bloodied?
Okay. It's not looking as good as when it started.
Okay. I'll just stay where I am. Yeah.
Gotcha. Ragavir.
Okay, I'm going to run up next to Alma. And I'm just gonna like run around her real quick, and you're going to see the same magical energy that you've seen him use before float just like off of his body where he rubs up against her and envelop her. And I'm going to use my final charge of Balm of the Summer Court. So you're going to heal 4 hit points and get 1 temporary hit point.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to attack the Minotaur. Whew, okay, so that's a 14 total.
14 hits.
Alright, so he takes the 6 points of piercing damage as my teeth sink into his leg, and I tear at him and I try and pull him down, so he needs to pass a DC 11 strength check.
Oh, he's good.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured. Gotta mention it. And that's my turn.
Gotcha. Asha.
Alright. Let's see. I would like to attack with my chakram, but I'm gonna move up to I'm gonna move to here. And I'm going to attack with my chakram.
Go ahead and throw it. 23 hits.
And then
Okay, 4 slashing damage. Are you rolling to me just on purpose? Can anyone else see her rolls?
sorry.
No.
I can't see that.
Okay. I didn't know if you were doing it for a reason.
I was messing with my settings earlier.
Gotcha,
sorry.
gotcha.
In case I clicked on something. And when I do that, I would like to summon the big boy.
Okay. You can go ahead and reform.
Yeah. So
You want me to do it? Do you want to do it?
I will let you have the pleasure, sir.
Wow. You watch as Asha throws her chakram, and as it embeds itself straight into the stomach of the Minotaur, blood kind of splatters out, and again, you see that same kind of frozen form, and then the blood starts to quickly expand and just shape into Asha, and Asha just reappears next to the Minotaur with a much larger chakram in her hand.
That's so fucking cool.
What?
Well, you have a blood golem?
So then with my charges and my melees.
And since you've done it now, I'll let you know. You can do that as a reaction to any time someone hits something, so you don't have to do it yourself.
Ooh, nice. Very nice. Okay. Very, very, very nice. And I think I can't attack again, so
No, unfortunately, you don't have extra attack.
that's fine.
Okay.
Cora.
Yeah, boy! Okay. I'm gonna...
Velasquez like trying to like step a little bit away from you. A little hot.
Okay, right up with that blood splatters right now. I'm gonna step over here, which is how many feet up?
He's not. He's looking hurt, by the way, just so everyone's aware.
15 feet.
Yes.
And I'm gonna do my casty cast with my favorite spell.
He failed again. So 13 points of fire
Okay.
damage plus 4.
13 plus 4, so 17.
17 points. Still standing. Just barely.
And can I do anything else?
I don't believe you have a bonus action that you can use.
I'm gonna check real quick just to make sure.
You have some movement left if you want to keep moving.
I'm gonna move back to Valeska.
Gotcha. You guys watch those same ember leaves kind of form around it, and then one ignites, and then the rest of them just explode in an inferno. It's like a sparkler, but in a much grander kind of firecrackery explosion. It is his turn. He's like leaning on his club at this point. I'm gonna eeny, meeny, miny, moe some of you. Alma 1, 2, Ragavir 3, 4, Asha 5, 6. Alma and Asha. He's just gonna swing wildly. Asha, what's your AC?
15.
Okay. Alma, he misses you.
Less.
However,
Oh no.
don't try and guilt me. You good?
Need CPR. I'm CPR certified.
Wrong pipe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know how to do CPR. Vaguely.
I'm
Wrong pipe.
certified if you need it.
Come on, I take damage for her.
No, you do not.
Do you want to? Do you want to take
No,
the damage
you
for her?
No, you do not.
That's not how that works.
No, you do not.
What's your HP total?
My HP total is 23.
Okay. So, he misses Alma as he swings wide. Ragavir is like too low, so just goes straight over its head. And as you have your big chakram in your hand, you kind of turn to look to your left a little too slowly, and it just clocks you straight in the face, and you go sailing. And Asha is down.
Wait, what?
A crit.
What?
Really?
I rolled a 20.
Yikes.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Wait, he takes damage from the armor.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
it does. Or, no, it worn off. She didn't recast. Or, did you recast
Yes,
it?
I
Yeah, we did.
I
We
Okay.
cast it together.
Recast it.
Okay. Yeah, the ice, as he hits you in the face, the ice shatters and just impales him, and he falls backwards. You take each other out.
Wait, did he die?
Yep, he had 2 HP.
Whoa.
I'm glad I
That's
did
wild.
something. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I was like, wait.
Fuck, I immediately run over to Asha.
Yeah, he dealt a total of
Yeah.
31 points of damage to you.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's so cool though. You're like, bitch.
I was just like, fuck you, bitch.
I ain't going out without a fight.
We are not out of initiative order.
Yeah.
I need everyone to bring their
Okay.
tokens back to where they were. Pip,
Oh fuck.
you feel substantially weaker than you did before.
Oh god.
You feel like your strength is fading. I need you... You are currently grappled by something. You don't know what it is. What do you want to do? Do you have dark vision? I think you do, right?
I do, yes.
There is no light in this room. Currently, from your point of view, there is nothing touching you. You are just being held.
And I'm not small enough to, like, wiggle out of anything,
Whatever
right?
is holding on to you is holding on to you. If you want to try and get out, it's going to be athletics to break free.
Can I roll an athletics then?
Yes, you can.
To break free.
It's going to be at... it's only going to be at a +1. Or, sorry.
Question.
It'll be +3 instead of +4.
Okay, question though. I know it doesn't like do anything because I'm not in like combat technically, but I have like nimble escape. Does that do anything?
That's a disengage, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
No.
disengage or a hide action as bonus.
No, you're not trying to disengage. You're trying to get out of a grapple.
Okay, hot.
Can't you use acrobatics to get out of a grapple?
Yeah.
I believe if you're contesting it, I think when you're already hit, like already in it, I think it's athletics.
Well, I don't know. How am I supposed to roll without my thing, or should I just roll it and then like -1?
Just -1.
Okay, cool.
18. You managed to shove yourself off of whatever is holding you. You are free.
Oh, thank God.
The door is open behind you.
I'm running out. I'm disengaging. I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
You disengage and sprint.
Yes.
You can get like just into the doorway to the point where you can. All of you hear nothing, and then like audio, like you paused a video, like a movie or something, like halfway through, and you just hit play, and it just starts screaming really loudly. That's all you hear.
Yeah, he's like screaming, and he's like looking terrified, and he like, as he's running in, he like kind of falls on the floor, and he like curls up.
Now we can end initiative, and everyone can run to Asha and Pip's aid.
Okay, Ragavir's going to drop wolf form and run to Asha and pop a good berry in her mouth.
Make a dexterity check.
What?
Can I?
Make a dexterity check against, and Valeska make a dexterity. I'm just curious who's gonna get there first, because both of you are gonna go for the same thing.
Oh.
Valeska said it's my
That's
turn
so
to good
trash.
berry.
She pulls up her skirt and is running. Yeah. She pops the good berry in Asha's mouth.
If it were anyone else, I wouldn't do it, Ryan. But
I know.
Where?
I start hobbling my
HP now?
way towards Asha.
you're at 1 HP, and your fucking head hurts.
Yeah.
While this is happening, so this is technically an action that's supposed to happen in combat, but since we just ended initiative, can I use Divine Sense?
You don't need to be in combat for that.
Sense out
You
of
can just
combat?
use it whenever.
Oh, it's listed under combat. Okay. I would like to use. I'm gonna walk and use that. since
Just
I
hit
see-
the spell card for me. I'm pretty sure it doesn't go through walls, right?
No, but the door was open, and it's an archway. So, did that still work?
It's behind a. You'd have to go into the other room.
It
But-
just is not behind total. Yeah, I guess that's a wall.
Yeah, you can divine sense. You don't sense anything else in the room. However, you do sense lingering death on Pip.
That's so funny. I thought that John had.
Okay, cool.
But in motion,
Lingering death.
Pip is currently curled up, screaming on the floor. Asha, you kind of you get the good berry down. He was very close to just taking your head off, just straight up.
Holy shit.
Yikes.
Are you okay? That looks like it really hurt.
Yeah, my head hurts. Why is Pip screaming? And she's
I-
like rubbing her head, looking around like with a fucking pained ass look on her face.
Okay, seeing that Asha is like up and good, she'll like turn her attentions to Pip, but still stick by Asha.
Pip's kind of like frantically looking at all, and he's like, something, and
What happened?
in there, it grabbed me, and then it made me weak, and then I was like getting hurt. I don't know. It was bad. I didn't like it.
All of you can notice that Pip looks noticeably more frail than he did.
Oh shit.
30 seconds ago. Like the veins in Pip's neck are all like bulging and like purple. What? I mean, I guess they would normally be purple. Let's call them black for now.
Where did you go? Like, what happened to you?
Going in that room. What happened to all of you?
Well, another
we
one of
stayed
those
here.
big guys showed up, and he nearly took my head off.
It's terrible.
Yeah. She like leans up against the wall and sitting.
But you know what's also terrible? What's in that room over there?
What room?
The one behind me.
Oh, I want to see. And I'm
No,
gonna
don't.
cast Mage Hand, and I'm gonna push the door open.
Okay, he's gonna like roll out of the way before that.
Are you going into the other room and then pushing it open?
No, I'm just pushing it open with Mage Hand, and I'm gonna use my Mage Hand to like kind of glide the hand into the room.
Maybe we shouldn't welcome whatever is on the other side of that door in here. I need to
well, I
rest a little bit, if that's okay.
I mean, that's a pretty fair point. All right, and I shall retrieve. I'll uncast it. I'll let the spell go.
You're fucking crazy. I just said it was a bad thing and no good, but you open it anyways.
I mean, you do tend to overreact a lot.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
I think in this situation, I think we should trust our little friend here.
Okay, I was just curious.
And speaking from experience, nearly losing your head is not a pleasant experience.
I mean, you didn't die. But
Have you
yeah.
ever nearly lost your head, Cora?
Have you ever died, Cora?
I've almost died a couple of times, but
Have you ever been grappled by something you don't understand what is in front of you and it's draining your energy away and you don't know what to do because you're panicking?
And now that Pip is like off the fetal position and kind of like standing up being confrontational, the centerpiece of his chest armor is like rotted away.
whoa, dude, I wasn't trying to like start any fights or whatever.
We're just saying that's...
It's okay, Cora. I understand. We'll look at it later.
What happened to your armor? Can I look at what happened to Pip's like armor?
He's gonna like waddle over to you.
You can make an Arcana check.
Okay.
While she's doing that, Ragavir is going to offer Pip a good berry.
He's going to quickly take it in his grubby hands and then shove it down his throat.
Yes, I don't think that there's... Oh, go ahead.
I cast... I'm going to cast Message and towards Alma, and I'm just going to say in the message that only she can hear. These people are so touchy.
You know you have to speak aloud to cast message, right?
Well, you have to whisper. You whisper. Here, hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
The target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Okay.
Asha's like rubbing her head and like looking around to the rest of the party. She's like, "Do you mind if I just take a moment? I need to rest a moment."
Yeah, you just see Strix laying down on the floor, just staring
Just
up
planking.
at the ceiling with a 1,000-yard stare.
Oh my god.
Go on ahead.
She's laying on her back, not her front.
Oh.
Did the magic circle thing that someone threw shit into change? Like, what happened with that?
It is currently dulled out. The magic in it is gone.
Oh, they're both. But was it lit at one point? When
One
they
was,
threw
one
something out?
wasn't.
Oh, so that
They were.
one never changed.
She was fucking with the one that was lit.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. Looking at the armor with the 10 Arcana, nothing you recognize, though you do. You have familiarity with spirits specifically. You have seen the effects of things that tend to take life when they don't have it. This looks oddly similar.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
I think that whatever this was quite literally stole some of your vitality from you.
Oh, are
Let's
we
do
taking
that.
photos here?
We should be very careful.
Yeah, I don't ever want to go back in that room. I don't even think there's anything important in that room. It's just dark.
For the time being, Pip, your strength is reduced by 3.
Stinky.
And I'm going to change that. That'll go back if you make the con save when you long rest.
Okay.
Until you make the con save, it's just going to be permanent, though.
F.
Am I able to roll another dice to get more HP or no?
You can... actually, you can't roll. You expended them to heal Strix.
No, I'm talking about for a short rest.
Yes, you use your hit dice on a short rest. You burnt both of them for your ability.
Wait, 2?
Oh, so that means that when I do a short rest, I can't.
Nope. You use your hit dice to heal someone else.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And once you long rest, you'll get your hit dice back.
Okay, well, I got 1 HP then.
Is there
kinda
anything
just, like-
you can?
You go.
Is there anything you can do to like drain the vitality from people?
If she hadn't healed.
So,
I
quick question.
used my healing already for Strix.
When we peer in the room, in the quiet room, is the door that Pip went in open or closed?
Pretty sure it's closed right now. I think I closed it.
I thought it was open.
It is currently open. Pip didn't close it on the way out.
Okay.
Such a sexy roll too.
It is also
So-
currently dark in that room and silent.
Okay, Ragavir's gonna cast Conjure or Find Familiar again
Okay.
and summon an owl,
Okay.
and he's gonna take his he's gonna just like sit down cross-legged, take his owl's sight and fly so he can see into so he can like fly into the quiet room and peer towards that door to see if he can see into that darkness.
You look inside the room, it looks empty.
Ragavir's gonna talk aloud. I can send my owl buddy in there to just take a quick peek.
Your owl's in the into the silent room, looking into the doorway. Correct?
Yes.
Your owl disappears.
What happens when it disappears? Like, what does it just like vanish?
It just kind of withers and then dissipates as a familiar does.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Can we see anything in this room?
Nope.
Like
Nothing.
even with dark vision, looking into it.
It doesn't. It appears like the owl just withered and died.
Well, like anything in the room, like not just the owl.
The carpet. The beautiful blue carpet. That is molded and decayed and eaten a little bit.
Wait, so its divine sense didn't work looking through it?
The divine sense only lasts for 6 seconds. If you wanted to try and like keep doing it while the owl was up there, you can try.
No, I knew it was only 6 seconds, but I meant like it. What am I trying to say? That like I couldn't sense anything even coming out of the room, even though the doors were open.
You didn't go into the room, and then you're all standing by the sarcophagus room, so you wouldn't have gotten anything.
Oh, okay, I was too far. Okay, cool.
If you want to try it again, you're welcome to. But
Yeah.
Pip
I'm
kind of looks at Velisca and he's like, I feel like a lot weaker. Not strong at all.
I will do what I can to protect you. If you feel uncomfortable, you can get behind me.
Well, I'm uncomfortable, but I feel like I'm just weak.
Asha looks at Pip
Yes,
and she says, I feel very weak too. You're not alone.
I was never strong to begin with.
You're strong in your own way.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, in the physical sense, not so much. Yes, I do not think we should go that route. In fact, I think we should try and avoid any sort of darkness going forward. I do not think it is in our best interest to go into places where we cannot see.
so if we're looking at this as the archway, this section right here that I'm coloring in is kind of like the light from the braziers that's peeking through. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 senses sitting on the edge of the light, but you don't see anything.
Sense of what?
Uh,
Can I tell if
undead.
they're undead or undeads? Okay.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
I'm gonna relay this information to everyone else.
Do you think it's like a ghost or something?
Oh no. Other party.
Did we short rest?
We short rested after the Minotaur fight, yeah.
Armor bag at this.
It hasn't been a short rest yet because this is all sort of happening. If you want to take a short rest, we can. But at this point, it's been like 10 minutes, maybe.
Oh, well, I rolled it, guy. Okay. Can we
How
do a short
about
rest then?
okay.
Now that we know that there's 6 undead right outside.
You pick them up on like the blips for your divine sense, but again, everyone with dark vision looking in this room, you don't see anything.
That's
But like I can see the carpet where they're supposed where the sense is coming from.
Yeah, you can see that if you can imagine like just entities. You can pick up 6 figures supposedly that you can't see.
Supposedly.
They're all like where the light stops coming into the other room, they're all sitting around the light.
Hold on, I'm confused. Is the room with the 6 pings that Alma got, is that room in silence?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
So these guys are right outside of the archway, right?
Yeah, they're from you maybe 15 feet away.
Okay, because I'm standing right by the
Yeah.
archway, like without leaving the room.
Mhm.
Okay. So they're in like the hall that we were in, where
Yep.
the 4 doors were.
Yep.
Yeah. I just mumble under my breath and recast light on my staff.
It lights up.
I think it has to do with the braziers more than it has to do with like light in general.
Never hurts to be too careful.
So the braziers aren't lit right now, right?
They are. They're lit.
Okay.
So I didn't feel anything in the divine sense from the sarcophagus earlier, right?
No. Well, technically it's also behind something, so you can take
Oh,
that how
right,
you will.
No, yeah, for sure. You just realized that.
So what should we do? Should we? Well, obviously we should rest, but like, should we like keep going or?
Are there any doors?
There's no other entranceway past this point. There's the 2 doors. There's the 2 rooms in the other main room that you haven't checked, and then there's the sarcophagus room. Currently in here, there is just there's the urns, the chars, the 2 chests, and the sarcophagus, along with the pedestal, and then the braziers and the 2 magic circles.
I'm sorry. Can we like draw a little map out real quick?
Trying to draw a map in paint like right now.
Yeah, because I'm kind of getting a little confused.
Here, I will do you one better.
So we've got like here.
Stop.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, fucking changed my color again. So we've got, here's the room you guys are in right now. You've got sarcophagus, urns and jars, a chest, magic circle, brazier, all of you chuckles.
Okay, and then where are the doors here?
Goes into this room. There's a door here, door here, and then this is where you came in.
Okay, and where are the undead beings that we can sense?
Right here.
Hmm?
And
Right where?
Right there.
Right here.
And this
So
whole
we
room
can't-
is a silence room, like this whole one.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, everything past the sarcophagus room is silence, technically.
Maybe we should try and look in the chest to see if there's anything. Like if we're careful, like I can mage hand it maybe. What do you guys think?
Just to double check with Gray, which
the
two?
non-silence
We saw this room and this room, right?
I couldn't hear you over someone else.
I thought that room was silent.
So this one is the one that, like the four of us checked, and then
This
was
one,
the one that Pip
this
went
one
into?
is the one the four of you checked.
Okay,
This is the one that Pip went into.
I see. Okay.
Well, wasn't our job originally to just find important looking stuff and take it? Don't
was
those
to-
vases look pretty nice? Or
It was
something?
to find the bust specifically. He said a bust of something and didn't specify what, I think. So, can I look at the letter? I still have that. Has it dried out yet?
At this point, it would be dry. This is the only time I'm gonna do this because it's the second time I've had to do it. But I just, for everyone's sake, I won't correct anyone in the future. You're not looking for a bus, you're just looking for artifacts. He mentioned things like bus, portraits, vases, all that kind of stuff. Just for correction.
Some sort of like
Sorry.
new language, so anything.
Anything of historical interest.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh.
We are Lara Croft.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that to come out spiteful. It's just so everyone's on the same page. But in the future, I won't correct.
Cool. Sorry about
Okay.
that, folks. Can I
So search the room?
wait first? Since Cora knows about the letter, I don't know if anyone else saw us pulling at it earlier.
Well, there was kind of a scene to cut it out, so they know you have something. If you didn't share, then you have something.
Okay. So I'm gonna pull out the letter and try to look at it and see, like, try to read it, since you said half of it was damaged.
Yeah.
Or
You can get
blood.
like the signature and the bottom part, and then like sort of like the letterhead and a bit of the words. What languages do you speak?
I think Common and Elvish, and that's it. Yeah, just those two.
Oh, you can't read it. You don't know what it says.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to the rest of the crew and say, can anyone read this?
Is it in Sylvan?
Yes. It actually is.
Sylvan?
Yep, it is in Sylvan.
I can read it. I can read it. I'm going to like take the paper and read it, I guess.
Sure. Are you reading it aloud or just reading it to yourself?
I'm reading it to myself.
Okay, I will
well,
type it out for you.
I'll read it to myself first.
Okay. You guys feel free to talk
Okay.
amongst each other while I type this out to her.
Okay. Can I peek over her shoulder?
You can make a stealth check.
I'm not trying to be stealthy about it.
Alright, then it's up to her.
Yeah, I don't think Cora would mind.
Okay. Then I will copy and paste it and send it to you too.
Okay.
Pip's gonna like speak up back and he's like, I don't know how much of a more of a beating we can take from this place. I'm kind of getting tired, obviously. And everybody else, I'm sure, could agree with me, right? So maybe we should just try and find things that look somewhat important and then just cut our losses.
Sounds like a good idea to me, but
Well,
I think we should err on the side of caution, as I would like to make it out of here alive.
Exactly.
Good
either way,
idea.
either way, we still have those 6 undead outside. So at some point, we may or may not have combat. So we have to still be ready for that.
Maybe we spend the night in this room and give them a taste of what we got fresh in the morning.
I think we should take out the undead before we try to leave with any artifacts. Because we don't want the stuff to get damaged while we're fighting. Like if we drop it.
Find this letter.
I agree with you, Ragavir, but
Um,
is our primary
So-
objective still getting the stuff?
and not dying. But so it looks like a bunch of this we can't read, but I think it was from that like merchant guy who like sent us here. It says, Alec here, if you could retrieve anything of, and I think it says like importance or something. There's a pretty lump sum I'll be will, and then it like cuts off again. Return it to my estate in bar. Something something. Our past excursions grant me utmost faith in your something 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 something. From Sirland. So like, I think we know what happened to those adventure guys.
So this is definitely from the.
Well, did you find any bodies? Where did you find this letter?
Oh,
On
at
the
the bodies at the entrance. Remember?
Oh, they had a letter on the body. Okay.
I
But anyways, I still think we
rummaged
should
that
go look in
back.
those chests.
Going to touch the chest for now.
You're not going to touch the chest?
1 HP.
You're
I don't
cutting
know.
out a little bit, sorry.
I don't feel quite well enough, no, but like I said, we should really err on the side of caution, I think. Best to be
Okay.
safe than sorry. I would like all of us to get out of here alive, after all.
Yes, and with all our wins.
All right. So what should we do?
I tell you what, if any of you are brave enough to touch the chest, I will play a little song for you. I'll give you bardic inspiration.
I'm gonna go to the chest on the right,
Okay.
and I'm gonna stand. What's the range of mage hand? I think 30 feet.
30 feet, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll give
and I'm
Cora
gonna
bardic
open-
inspiration.
I'm gonna open it with mage hand.
Katuk. It's locked.
It's locked.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to the other chest and try the same thing.
That one pops right open.
Okay, what's in it?
Do you want to go up to it?
I'm gonna use mage hand to like kind of grasp at whatever's in it and lift it up.
Okay. A lot of congealed flesh and bones. You
Does
kind of
it-
it kind of just looks like slaw at this point. You can see like some like matted fur stuck to some of the bones.
Okay, I'm gonna use my mage hand to kind of dig around in there and see if I can find a key.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Make
Is it
an,
like you're on an
Cora,
episode of
before you
Fear
do that-
Factor?
make an investigation check.
Wait. Before Cora does that, can't Alma's gonna get like a little bit closer to see. Is it like a sludge, or is it like they were arranged in there? Is there any kind of arrangement to it?
At this point of the thrashing around, you don't know if there was any kind of arrangement, but you can gather that there were at least a couple animals of some kind.
Oh, animals. They were definitely animals.
Yes.
It's not like another tabaxi situation.
No.
That's a 5.
If you don't find anything.
Okay. And I'm gonna go look at the urns and see. Just look at them. I'm not gonna open them for now, but I'm just gonna kind of look at them.
Some of them are really well made and pretty. Some of them have like it looks like a platinum inlay, but like on further inspection, it's like paint. It's like clearly fake. But it looks like someone who is very into their faux royalty, if that makes sense.
Alma's
Faux
gonna keep
royalty.
the chest closed. The one that's been left open with the sludge.
You're gonna close it.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
closing.
and then
Okay.
these
Yeah,
two thingies are the fire thingies, right?
The two in the middle are the braziers, and then the things on the outside are magic circles that are done. So I can
Okay,
get rid of
I'm
get rid of
gonna-
those.
I'm gonna make sure to like avoid those. I'm gonna pop open one of the urns.
Okay. You pop it open. There's a lot of dust and ash.
Yeah, I call out. Is there any writing on any of those urns?
I'm gonna look. Is there any writing?
Not that you can tell.
Anywhere in the room?
In the room or on the urns?
Anywhere in the room.
There's some more of the hieroglyphics, kind of like where you came in on that wall. And then on
Okay.
the sarcophagus, there's also hieroglyphs, but there's no actual writing.
Can I make sense of any of it?
You can make out the pictures of some tabaxi, some flying dogs, a crown of some form
A crown?
on the
I'm gonna-
sarcophagus.
I'm gonna call out to everyone. I'm gonna say, "Hey, are y'all cool if I pop open this thingy?" And I'm gonna use Mage Hand to point, like, at the sarcophagus.
Don't.
I'd rather you.
I don't think I
not.
can stop you from this distance.
Well, I mean, y'all seem like you really don't want me to, like, I don't know, do stuff. So I thought I'd ask for permission.
Don't
Cora,
touch anything until we've rested.
Alma's gonna give Cora a look that she knows means I'll body slam you if you try that.
Why are you being so aggressive? I asked. Would you rather I have just done it? Jesus Christ, I can't
No,
do
no.
anything right
She
here.
just opened the chest that had a bunch of rotting carcasses in it, and then dug around.
With a mage hand, I was seeing if there was a key.
But there could have been something else in there, but that's now covered by the guts.
Well, I mean, I don't understand what you're trying to say here. You said it was okay for me to open the chest, so I opened the chest.
Yes, but maybe perhaps she was wanting to see inside the chest without it being disturbed first.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even think of that.
It's okay, Cora.
For what it's worth, I appreciate you asking.
Thank
And
you.
we appreciate
don't
your
believe it is-
enthusiasm.
Yes, I don't believe it is any of your actions that are causing us trepidation. I believe it is just a sense of self-preservation. It's not so much you, it is the tomb.
Okay. So, are we gonna, like, sleep in here?
Absolutely not, but I'm willing to rest.
Because, I mean, I don't see how she's gonna get any better without, like, really sleeping, so...
I'm like on the floor, dazed.
Yeah, I think Strix and I are in a similar place. I think we are gonna need a long night's rest.
We could make camp. I just do not think if there is a mysterious strength-draining creature in the next room, I do not think it is wise to sleep inside.
Well,
So
I
long as
mean,
it doesn't come in here.
Well,
We'll. I mean, do you have an
If you
idea
guys-
to prevent
If you guys
that?
want a long rest, I can keep watch for like the first while and make sure the fires don't go out.
yeah, I can also like, cause I don't need to sleep. I only need to meditate for like 4 hours or so.
I think if those creatures wanted to come in here, they would have come in here by now, don't you think?
Well, I feel that if they are smart, then they would probably wait until our guard is down. But if you two are willing to take a watch for us, then I feel a little bit more secure.
The undead are right outside of where the light is shining, so I think it's the light from these fires that's keeping them away. So if we keep this going, I think we should be okay.
Yeah.
they definitely want in. They just
Yeah,
can't
they definitely want to
get
come in here.
Okay.
Okay. So are we all in agreement?
Yes, and we can help with watches as well if need be.
I think we should
okay.
have 2 people on watch because there's 2 fires.
Oh, I can take care of the fires.
Guess that would be the
True.
smartest thing to do.
Pip, are you up to
Okay.
anything? Or are you just kind of like hanging out in Villisca's lap?
Oh.
Oh yeah, he's kind of like sitting there. At that point, he's like crawled into her lap. He's tired too. He's like tiredly blinking one eye and then the other one.
Oh, adorable. Okay, you've melted my icy heart. And I like give I give Pip a scratch behind the ear.
His ears like twitch. He really likes it.
So we want a long rest?
Yeah.
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 I
Alrighty.
think that's
Who's taking watch?
I'll take
And I'll take the first 2 hours of the first watch with
Alma.
Alma. Yes, I completely blanked on the name. I knew it was Naga, but I forgot your character's name.
That's okay.
I can take the second 2 hours to be a second person for watch.
I'll take the third.
Just keep in mind for spellcasters when you guys are doing watches, you need 6 hours straight. So if you interrupt it
Oh.
and then
Wait,
get
are you
ambushed or something like that,
If you guys want, I could do the second one. Because I
Okay.
don't cast spells.
it's just as a reminder. So people like Cora, like Asha, probably want to either take first or last. You don't want to go in the middle.
Well, I trance. I don't. So I don't really need like
Yeah,
a full rest.
I was just example because of your class. That's all.
Okay, I can take the last one.
I'll do the second.
I
Trix,
would
you the third.
volunteer for. Okay, I'll do the third.
Okay. So long rest then.
Yep, you can go ahead and make your perception check.
Okay.
Alma, sorry.
Does Ragavir need to make one as well?
Are you going with her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
doing first shift of the first watch. Doing the first 2 hours.
Yeah,
with
that's
her.
fine. You can make one if you want.
Oh.
Do you want to use Divine Sense at any point during this, or just going through?
I'm gonna use Divine Sense in like I'm gonna use it like 1 hour in.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get the same 6 figures, just all sitting there. As the braziers, like, you don't let them go out, so no threat there. But as they like get a little bit dimmer and like the light retracts a little bit, you can sense all of them are a little bit closer.
And then when we like start it back up, do they back up?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I wanted to check. I'll relay this to Ragavir that this is happening.
All right.
But 2 hours, Ragavir and Alma, you guys know they're there, but you can't. Nothing. It just looks like an empty room.
I hate that.
That's me too.
Okay.
All right. Ragavir wakes Pip next. Take the second of the 2 hour shifts.
Is it just Pip?
No, I'll be with you.
Okay, cool.
And then I'm gonna do another Divine Sense into like 1 hour into mine and Pip's 2 hours.
Okay, same shtick, except you do get like the sense on Pip still that he is touched.
I didn't get it earlier in the first one because he would have been within.
You would have. I just forgot. But
Oh, okay. So it hasn't. Has it?
hasn't changed, hasn't progressed, hasn't worsened, hasn't gotten better.
Okay, so it's still as strong as the very first time.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
But you still sense the 6 figures.
Yep.
But another 2 hours goes by. Flames flicker, the wood crackles a little bit inside the braziers, but outside of that, Strix, you are
Is anyone with me?
fucking out. Someone is gonna have to like shake this lady awake.
Pip is gonna shake Strix awake.
And Alma will
Yes.
wake up. Cora.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
clearly blank awake and then like start scrambling. But then I realize it's just Pip, and I just re-dignify myself and sit up.
Okay.
I'm gonna, as I take my watch, I'm gonna keep an eye on everyone and their condition, as well as like keep an eye on like the braziers. And I'm gonna use I'm gonna use my new knife to like scratch out pictures into the stone of like a flying dog.
You're carving it, or you're scratching one out?
I'm scratching into the stone, not the stone of the braziers, like the stone of the ground.
Okay,
Of,
you're
like,
making your own hieroglyph.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if you were. I mean, you're still defacing it, but I didn't know if you were literally defacing it.
I meant to mention before the long rest started, I did cast a good berry.
Yes.
Okay,
So you all
so I
have
now
one?
have one.
Can I add a berry to my inventory? Good
Sure.
sir.
Spare
berry?
Make a perception check, Strix and Cora.
Okay. Let me get my perception. Please don't suck.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
You're going ham on that dog. You're so confident. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, like, yeah, I just look at her for a moment and then say, you do realize that you're defacing this ancient crypt, right?
Cora is just gonna look at you and then wordlessly look at all the walls and shit that are like crumpled around her and the puddles of blood.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay.
On the 22, Valeska.
You mean Strix?
Nope.
Oh.
Wait. Hold on. She went to the restroom real quick.
Wow.
Valiska's avoiding danger.
Stranger
Sorry.
danger.
Tell her to push.
What? Valiska's powdering her nose. Leave her alone.
She would be.
I'll wait.
Sorry.
Make a performance check, Cora.
Okay.
It's a great dog.
That's a 19.
Yeah, you nailed those wings.
Hell yeah!
Fucking beautiful.
I love that for her.
Pip, make your con save, by the way.
Oh, lit. I was just gonna wait until we officially got the rest, but
It'll go through.
lit. It's a con save.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, that saves. You can regain one of your lost strength points.
One of them?
1 of 3.
Oh, fuck.
Big stinky! Big stink, big stink.
Welcome to hell.
Pip got nerfed.
Yes?
The DM summons you.
I was in the bathroom. Hi.
Hello, Valeska.
Hello.
I'm debating on if I want to up it now. Kidding.
I mean, I have to pee. Would you like to have me pee in the bottle, Sir Bezos?
Please?
Sir Bezos.
Pleading emoji face.
Make sure your shit's in the bag.
Oh my god.
What did you have?
Like Amazon worker.
Sorry.
Valeska,
Yes.
as you are kind of curled up asleep, you start to dream. And it's dark, and your vision can't seem to focus on anything in particular, but you do see, if a shadow could be missed, just this black figure kind of wash in front of you, and another, and another. And you can see 6 wisps just sort of pacing around you in pitch dark. And in your head you can just hear, barely audible, but just voices from the veil. Just, share. And it just repeats for the entire.
Voices?
That's all you get.
What? Huh? What do the voices say?
It's a mixture of Y and share for 8 hours while you sleep.
Oh.
Over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And Strix, on your 22, you can see Valeska just kind of like shaking and sweating in her sleep.
Shit.
Yeah, well, I take note of this, but I don't wake her up. I think she needs her rest.
Okay. Who's taking fourth watch?
Did I agree to take fourth watch? If I
think I
if I
was
did, I
the last
can. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. She wants to wake up. Yeah, she's like, I can't wait to take watch.
As someone goes to shake you awake, the final thing you hear is, "Why?" And all 6 of them just kind of like lunge at your face and you shoot up, eyes wide.
6.
Great.
Sorry, just kidding. It's not my dream.
But whoever wakes her up gets a Valeska like ready to throw a punch.
Yeah, I imagine that Strix went to go wake her up, and like Strix kind of just rears back a little bit in surprise.
Yeah, Valeska kind of like puts her elbows up and like shoves you away, as she like is getting up, but then kind of like realizes where she is and like kind of just like pats the ground, like touching it almost like to check if it's real, and just kind of like silently looks over at you, fixes her hair, and says nothing, just takes her spot where you were sitting.
Strix, you watch her go to take her spot, and as she turns to face the doorway, she stops. Valeska, you see 6 figures all standing, staring at you.
Are they closer than they were before? Like what?
No, they are still just at the edge of the light. You see 6 normal, human-looking figures, all tan skin and handmaiden robes. All 6 females, just hands crossed, folded by their waists, just looking.
Okay. Who am I taking watch with?
Momo, I think.
Huh?
Oh, aren't you?
I thought
Isn't
it
you
was
Cora?
Cora.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Asher was taking one of them. My bad.
I was taking the last one.
Yeah, this is the last one.
This is the last one. Oops.
Oh well, I mean, if she's taking it, that's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
I need a good night's rest anyway. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
You look over, you see Asha, you should... Not worth it.
Fucking drooling at her mouth.
Her expression goes from like sheer panic to like anxiety, but like you know.
So you're with Cora then?
Yeah. She'll take a seat near Cora, not facing away from, like facing directly towards the shadows. Just
You
like
see Cora on all fours, just kind of like, you look at what she's doing, and you know she's etched her own flying dog into the ground, and it's perfect.
Are you?
Wait, finish that sentence, Gray. It's what?
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful. It looks wonderful.
It looks better than the hieroglyphs on the wall.
Oh, Valeska?
Cora, can you see that?
See what? I look towards, I guess, where she's pointing. Can I see them?
Nope.
See what?
Never mind. I figured as much. Do I see anything around Cora when I look?
No.
If I'm doing my thing?
Your special thing?
Yes.
Other than what you'd normally see.
Okay.
You're echoing, by the way, Momo.
I suggest that we watch while we are on watch.
What? I am watching.
I like your drawing.
Thank you. Cora looks very happy to be complimented.
Yeah, she'll just spend the I think it's remaining like 2 hours just watching over at the figures.
And I'm gonna keep the braziers lit.
Do I do a perception? Ooh.
Yep. Other than the normal stuff, no, it's not better.
It's normal.
Do I need to do a perception as well?
No, you already rolled yours.
Alright.
Plus, you gotta make your... Yes, it's better. You gotta make your dog better.
That's a great dog.
Are you asking me to roll performance again?
No, yeah, I mean, you're adding like the fur detail and stuff. This shit has
4 hours
whiskers.
on that. It's gonna look really good.
Yeah. You can. I mean, she's spending 4 hours on this thing, so.
This better be a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
It's
We
like
should
that
find a way
double
to tie
check.
the stone up and sell it back to him as an artifact. I try to wiggle the stones that you drew on.
No, it's not coming loose.
Fuck.
It's okay. I hope that other people who come here live long enough to see it and aren't murdered by giant skeleton creatures. That would suck.
Do you think we should seal this place when we leave?
I really don't know any way to do that. I mean, do you have any way of sealing it?
Other than brute force and heavy rock? No.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure anyone who comes all this way to get in here probably already knows it's kind of dangerous. So, like,
I suppose we could maybe put a warning on it? I mean, I do not have any paint, but...
do
well, I suppose we walked past the warning at the front, so maybe it is a lost cause.
Yeah. I mean...
That was a pretty good warning.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could always, like, scratch a message into the... Well, I don't want to make any of the, like, ghosty peoples in here, like, angry or anything. Because, you know, it's... You know something, Valeska? Ghosts are like the IRS. You don't fuck with them.
Oh, they are already very angry with us.
I can't imagine why.
Long rest comes to an end. Everyone can try to stir awake a little bit.
Everybody take your shit back.
Heads up, I'm just changing around my prepared spells.
Okay.
bam, when everyone wakes up, armor Agathis.
Good morning, Alma. Did you sleep well? Or, like, meditate well?
I did. Thank you.
What do you think about when you meditate? Do you think of, like, waterfalls or, like, ice forests or something?
I don't think at all.
You
I'm
don't?
just a bit empty.
How do you just not think?
Very easily. I can't stress how little I'm thinking.
Cora's meditation is like that fucking geometry meme with all the letters and numbers going across.
Like the math meme.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's fucking ADHD.
Yeah.
Just like
How do you just turn your brain off? That's I wish I could do that sometimes, you know.
yeah, you and everyone else. What?
Pip kind of just gets up and he like stretches out like his whole body before, and then he kind of just like looks around. He notices he's not in Feliska's lap anymore, but he's kind of sad about that. But he's fine.
So
I'm
like,
sorry, little one.
can we pop open that sarcophagus now?
What did you say?
I said, can we pop open that sarcophagus now?
Maybe we should.
We should take care of the 6 that are an immediate threat first.
Agreed.
I've been thinking about it, and I just really don't know what to do. Cause like, I don't know if my spells will even work on them.
Would
What about-
Firebolt not work at range?
Well, we saw what happened to Ragavir's familiar. I think that
Yeah.
maybe I think that it would be in our best interest if we could to attempt to lure them out, though I'm not sure how exactly we can do that.
Maybe we could try and talk to them. Can any of y'all like see them or talk to them?
I can see them.
Could you try and like ask what they want?
I don't think that they are the talking type, and I do not think that they are the sharing type.
Well, I mean, okay. I'm gonna look towards the spirits, and I'm gonna cast message at random in that direction.
Okay.
And I'm going to say in my message, "Hi, is there anything we can help you with? You seem kind of mad at us."
Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oof.
Oh
Look.
no. I'm not good at that.
11.
11.
You all watch Cora. She finished like you're echoing again, Momo.
I don't know why I'm echoing when I didn't. I literally haven't changed anything on my settings, so I'll just mute myself.
You all watch as Cora chipperly finishes sending the message, and then about a half second later, her eyes go wide, she grabs her head and falls back, and you just hear like a torrent of screaming in your head.
In our heads or just
they
hers?
say-
And hers, just
Mad?
hers.
Do they seem mad?
It seems incoherent and just insane.
Oh!
Yeah, I run over to her. Everything okay? What's going on?
Oh my god! What the fuck?
What happened?
They're screaming! Why?
It fades.
I don't know that we can reason with them. I think you're right, Valeska. I don't know what to do.
Are they also
Right.
empty?
Valeska looks very tired, but also sympathetic towards her and says, "Yes, welcome."
Then
Welcome.
I guess we prepare for battle.
I'm about as prepared as I'm gonna be, but okay.
Okay. Ragavir's going to you see
Yeah,
him leave-
before anybody does anything, I'll recast light on my staff.
Wom,
I'm
Ra-
casting light on my necklace.
wom,
Ragavir is
enough.
going to cast Shillelagh on his staff.
wom.
Four.
And
Ugh.
then he's gonna look at everyone and say, "Ready?"
Fuck
An armor of Agathis.
back. Yeah.
Question: there's nothing I can really do to get ready because I'm not a caster, right?
Okay, and then I'm going to cast Fairy Fire in the middle of or where I approximate the middle to be of where all of the figures are,
Okay.
trying to get as many of them as possible
You see
into the radius, or into the.
brief flash of just like color glitter, just kind of like fade and fall
Yeah.
to the ground.
Yeah, it's just this like bright green pastel light.
Boom.
Wait, it doesn't outline anything, any of them?
No, it's the silence thing. That's why I was like, we should probably lure them out because I also have fairy
No,
fire.
we could cast spells in there as long as they weren't verbal.
Yep.
So it's not the silence.
All of my spells are verbal. Ragavir?
Well, it was. I think it has something else to it because when you brought your familiar over, it was already cast. Yes.
Oh,
Was it
actually,
different?
point to note. Beautiful light lights it up. Valeska, I need you to make a wisdom save because they're all gonna scream.
Oh fuck. Okay.
19. Okay. So
Hey.
it is a completely silent room for everything, but when the fairy fire goes and the light cascades down, all 6 of them just scream bloody murder, and it pierces straight through your skull, and you manage to not freak out and sprint straight into the room.
Oh,
Is it just
Just
her that can
Valeska.
hear it?
Yep. But and the light, when the spell from the light fades, they all settle back down and stop screaming.
So what now?
Well, shit.
How? Maybe they don't like the light?
Can
Are we? I mean,
To lure them in here, we would have to put the lights out. Or perhaps we make it very bright and they stay away from the light?
Well, I can do that. I'm gonna.
Unless it is only the brazier's light that they are affected by?
well, it seems it. I mean, it seems to me that they do not like any sort of light because, that spell was quite unpleasant for them. They were screaming in my head when you cast that.
Asha, you can see. Raghavi, you can actually see too. You guys have high enough perception. There's a little bit of blood coming out of Valeska's ear.
Oh, fuck.
Asha, like, helps with Valeska and, like, just, like, wipes her ear up, like, silently.
Okay. Alma's gonna turn to Cora and is it a crossbow that you have or a longbow?
Crossbow.
Can I use it just to see what happens?
Oh yeah, sure. Do you want me to light the tip on fire for you?
No, let's just see what happens without any light, if we fire at one of these things.
Okay. I hand it over.
Okay, so I don't know what the crossbow thing is.
It's just Dex.
It's a light crossbow.
You'd be proficient because you're a paladin, so. It's a Dex. There would be +4 for you, I think.
Would an 11 hit them?
Well,
getting a little washy here. You fire. Roll a percentile dice.
Okay, that's just a.
D100.
Okay. 57.
Above a 50. Valeska, you watch the arrow or the bolt just go straight through one of them and just hit the wall on the other end of the room.
Oh, okay. I relay that to the 2 of them.
And nothing like the.
Nothing.
I didn't do anything.
Maybe we should try it with fire.
If Valeska's okay with that, since you're gonna be the one who's gonna hear the screaming.
Mm. I don't know. I think do what you can.
Okay. So, with the fire, I guess.
Alrighty.
I just roll a d100. It doesn't. You
Oh,
can't.
it
You
doesn't.
can't hit them, quote unquote.
Oh, 17, so.
A 17. It goes wide in between two of them, and they immediately kind of duck out of the way. But Valeska, you see them part. They don't scream, but they do get out of the way of the light.
So, like,
Maybe we could just get out of here by just using like light to lead us out.
I think that is a good plan. I mean, I could light up my torch, but it could always go out.
Don't we have to carry the artifacts?
I don't.
We haven't really found any
Yes,
artifacts
not
yet.
all of us.
The pots, not the pots, vases, and what's probably in that other chest that was unopened, maybe.
And whatever is in that sarcophagus, yeah?
Well,
Should we open those now, though? Because now that we know that these things are at least like repelled by light, we should be fine. Because the braziers are still going, so.
okay.
How do the braziers look? Are they like? Could we move them, or are they like stuck in the
No,
ground?
these are far too heavy for any of you to move.
Okay.
All of you pushing one of them, like you could probably get it like 5 feet a turn. Like it would take you a long time.
Mm.
Okay.
But you could push it if you really wanted to.
Okay. So, is it time to pop that sucker open?
Let's do the chest first.
Okay. I don't really have any lockpicking skills or anything, so I can't really do it with Mage Hand, but I mean, maybe Pip could, and I could just stand by in case something, like, jumps out at him.
I can certainly try.
That's the spirit.
He's not sure about anything in this freaking place anymore.
Yeah.
Alma will also stand by Pip with her sword at the ready.
Gotcha.
Yes, I'll do the same with my staff.
I'm going to place a hand on Pip's shoulder and tell Pip, you can do it. We all believe in you, and give Pip guidance.
Okay.
His like eyes sparkle, and he like twitches his ears optimistically.
You got the full support of all of your friends.
I will play you a little soothing little bass line to get your nerves in order.
Yay! Would that be sleight of hand?
It's sleight of hand at advantage because of everyone helping you. You get a D4 and a D6 to add to it as well.
Wow!
Oh, I did the wrong. I did
You
the
can
wrong one,
choose
but I
that
got a
whenever you
26.
You did the right one.
That's not advantage though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You can roll again if you want.
Okay.
I mean, you got it for the
Aw.
next 10 minutes, baby.
Do you want to use your D4?
Yeah.
How about your bardic inspiration?
Not my bard. I'm keeping it.
Okay.
Wow,
I want my bard. Oh.
So a 27 total. Your lockpick snaps. I'm just kidding.
Oh. He's so powerful.
Click. Definitely unlocked.
I did it.
Do you want me to open it with Mage Hand, or do you want to do the honors yourself?
You should open it with Mage Hand. I don't want to touch it.
Okay. Alright, everyone back up. And I'm gonna back everyone up to 30 feet away, and I'm gonna use Mage Hand to open it.
You set the chest up. It is open. And then you can see a soft green glow coming from the inside, as well as like a red felt like cushion within the chest itself. That's
gonna
where
get
we
a-
will pick up next session.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, I was like, we can't possibly be going for that much longer.
You can't even tell us what's in the chest. Gosh.
No. Show up next
I've
week.
done this.
Dirty.
When do I not show up? Oh, also,